I hope we're live, and I hope it's working. I'm getting chat, so that's a good sign. Please tell me it's working. Well, anyway, if it is working, good to see you all. Thank you for coming. Hello. Please hit the likes, share the show. Appreciate you all. Let's see if it's showing that time. Okay, it shows. Woohoo! Okay. Hey, PJ, what's up? We are live now.
Oh, we managed.
What a start to the show, guys.
Whoa. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what the heck is going on? It said, the link you gave me says waiting for host. Then I seen Roger says, we're having trouble.
I attempted to start the stream 4 times, and every time I go, as soon as it gets to like 10 seconds in, it says shut down.
It must be a restream problem.
Yeah. And then so I recreated a new one, and the new one just deleted itself.
Yeah, as soon as you put the link up in there, like we all clicked on it, and straight away it said no video. I'm like, what's going on?
So that's a bit odd. But yeah, we are here now, so that's good. Hope Vicky had a good B-Day dinner.
Babe.
No, man.
Did you have a good dinner? Flats is saying.
Yeah.
Yes. She got headphones on.
Okay. Yeah, but it's good to see everybody. Glad you could make it. Roger, if you want to come in here, let's go in the first link again, mate. Okay. So the video I did have up was this guy. I don't know if you guys know the channel. He's got 50K subscribers, so it's a big channel. Tomorrow's World Viewpoint. I only watched like to 2 minutes and 10 seconds of it, and there were a few things that he said that I was like, what? And I thought, okay, this is going to be good to go through, and we take it from there. Are you ready?
Yeah, man. Oh, Roger.
Not a few journalists.
Roger, go to my. Are you not in my YouTube room in Element?
What's up, sir?
No, it's
What's going on?
Good to see you, man. So what is news your side while I try and get this to Roger again?
Yeah.
Well, we put a double door on an outside building that this guy had, that somebody must have put it in there considering the curvature of the earth, because we had to set that thing level and plumb or it ain't going to work any other way. A door is not going to work unless it's level and plumb. Okay, that's all. And this thing ended up sitting in there like it looked like it was cockeyed. It looks like the door is cockeyed. I pull up a picture of it here in just a minute. The door is actually level. The building is dropped down about, 3 inches on the one corner, on the one side of the building. It doesn't look like it when you're just looking at it because it's only a small amount of a degree. But when you set that door level and plumb, holy crap, let me pull up this picture.
That shows you how important it is for things to be level.
Yeah. Check this out. So we're going to try to lift the door, or we're going to try to lift that left corner of the building.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
now, see, this door is perfectly plumb and level. This building is set and cockeyed, and because of the siding makes it even look worse. And what was so funny was there's a door in the side, over in the side, and just a single door. And I walked in there, and when I turned to the left and looked at that wall, I got vertigo and started falling toward that far wall. I mean, I felt like I was falling toward that. I stumbled a little bit, man. It was funny as hell, but it's terrible. So tomorrow we're going to bring in a forklift and go down here underneath this. We're going to take the door back out and then go underneath it here and try to lift it up so that this floor is level and plumb. That was all fell like that and subsided like that because of groundhogs, man.
Wow.
But you see what Globies, what are you learning from this? Why does things need to be level?
Yep.
There you go.
So that's quite a thing. So today I tore off all this siding, loosened up that door again. We just got it tacked in place. It was totally level and plumb, but I tore off all this siding, and then tomorrow Monday rather. Tomorrow we're working in another area, and then Monday sometime we're going to come down there and either use a jack, like a forklift, or a skid loader or something, and try to lift up this corner over here so that we can get the floor completely level, and then we can redo this.
Hello,
But yeah,
everyone.
we had no idea because there was a roll up garage door right here, and it had been boarded over with this OSB, and then this siding all the way across.
Who freaking
All
built
the
it? What was that?
The drunk person built that, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah.
it
Well,
was freaking Glober built it, you know?
what it actually is, it's one of those prefabricated buildings, that you can buy them already made, and they come in and put them in on your property. Well, they didn't put a proper foundation for it level. They just had gravel. And over time, because this is on a grade, as you can see, it started not only eroding, but then we had groundhogs get in underneath here on the right and then on the back side. And so it slowly has gone like that over time. So we're going to have to level the building and then redo that door. But that door, it looks like the door is crooked, don't it?
Yeah.
It looked like the door is crooked. No, that door is perfectly plumb and level. It's that building that's completely out of whack.
Yeah, I built one of those, and it was like $600 for the unit, and it took like 8 hours with like 4 people.
Yeah.
And went back to go get the wood before we put it all together, and the wood cost nearly as much as the entire unit.
Yeah.
That's how much
And
the wood has skyrocketed.
Well, in the wood's lesser quality, they've actually had to, SAE and the rest of them have had to go back and change all their ratings, because the wood today that they're putting out is weaker than what we used to get. They used to use natural grown trees. Now they're using these GMO fast grow trees, and they don't have nearly the tensile strength that normal pine 2x4s had in the past. And one of the ways you can tell, very few knots in it.
That's
when
weird.
we build our place, we're going to use the trees off of the land that we buy to build the place, just for 2 reasons: to clear some space out for certain things, and to just use that wood for its natural purpose.
Hey, we're watching Noah.
I want to show something for Roger.
Okay.
Because he couldn't see the screenshot in Element. This is from a Joel. Dude, someone's willing to pay. Oh, dude, you got a lot of noise. You're going to have to mute, Roger.
It's not me, dude.
It's me.
I told you. My kids are asleep right now. I'm youngest are out.
But anyway, he's willing to pay for a flat earther, guys, to go to Antarctica.
Ah.
Look at
I've
this.
seen it already. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bet Flatzoid or any other flat earther $100K that the 24-hour sun absolutely does happen in Antarctica, and we'll both go there in person to witness it. I'll even pay for your trip if I'm wrong. You'll keep trying to claim TFE faked the trip when you could have gone with them for free, and frankly, it's pathetic. Obviously, if you really believed any of your bullshit, you would have gone Flatzoid. Put your money where your mouth is and take my bet, and let's see how much you really believe in this flat earth bullshit. Keep your betting. I should have asked, guys, he did say Flatzoid or any other flat earther?
Yeah.
Roger, are you a flat earther?
Yes, I am.
So he's willing to pay for you to go over to Antarctica, correct?
Yeah, if they're going to pay us.
Well, he said
Yes.
he'll pay if he's right. That's what he said.
No. He said he will pay even, if I'm wrong. He'll say, I'll even pay for your trip if I'm wrong.
Cool. Go get them tickets.
Even if
baby.
it's wrong.
All right.
So there we go. We got Roger and we got Sov interested in going.
Yep, go get them tickets. Let me know. Email me.
There you go.
Yeah. And then he said, look, this is this is what happened. This guy just says, fat chance of both of them going. This is just all I said. I will contact Roger and let him know you want to pay for the trip. That's fair enough.
That's fair.
Let's see what his repair is. Obviously, you won't take my bet because you know you'll see the 24-hour sun and your channel and all this time you've put into Flat Earth will be over. I don't know who Roger is, but if he's willing. Ooh, so there we go. So,
All right.
there we go. Roger, you got someone who's going to pay for your trip, man. Just
All right.
thought I'd share that.
Well, I'll let the people know they don't have to give me a GoFundMe.
Yeah. Since he's watching my channel, he's watching this now. So there we go. Roger is there. Sov also said he'll also go. So
Yeah,
you got
there's
2 people
two.
interested.
Yeah, Canada, obviously, they are worried about real flat earthers going. Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Mhm.
He didn't jump all over that. Like, oh, I'll take Roger. Let's go.
Exactly. But yeah. So I don't know why they specifically want me to go though.
It's like they want
I
to take
think,
you down
I think
there.
I
and do
trust.
something else.
I think I trust you guys enough to be able to go and see it for me. So
I want to live stream it, so everybody
Yeah.
can see it.
yeah, the thing that Duffy was supposed to do.
Flat. Someone gave me a comment in one of my videos, my lives, and said, "Can you send an email to Duffy saying this?" But it looks like I only got half. That's the first part I just put in
Mr.
private.
Duffy, please ask NASA or SpaceX on their next live launches to shoot the rocket 90 degrees straight up with no deviations. Both Flirts and Globers can film this live from the ground in different locations, vantage points, and elevations.
Then it says, yeah, no, obviously it didn't copy it all. So yeah, he asked me to ask you to text that, to email that to him. But
I don't think Duffy can organize that.
No,
So
of course
I
not.
don't know.
Of course not. But yeah, no, it's a fair enough statement. Fair enough statement.
Yeah, we need to get a rectilinear lens instead of those fisheye lenses if you're going to go up in altitude.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the fact that these guys are like making ridiculous amount bets, first of all, tells you this is just a troll. He's not going to pay for anybody. Second, we all know that Globers don't have integrity. I don't know if you guys watched Hey Dude's latest video.
No.
No, I haven't.
Shout out to Hey Dude. Steve, actually awesome. He's got integrity. He actually paid out the £1,000 because he said he misspoke pounds. He thought he said peanuts. And he actually paid it out.
Oh,
Out of integrity. Now, what does that tell you the difference about flat earthers and globers?
Yeah.
shows you.
Because I'm going to call out Andrew Johnson. His channel's still up, remember? After he said, I can't prove him wrong, and I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So weird. His channel's still up.
That's the thing. They just don't stick to the word. They can't stick to the word because they'll just lie for the word, won't they? This, oh, you didn't prove me wrong. This happened, that happened, you did this. When you blatantly clearly prove them wrong.
And I mean, there's also another reason why these Globers have to lie about the 24-hour sun. Remember, they said if there shows no 24-hour sun, they'll all delete their channels.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they have to lie to keep their channels and their money coming in.
Mhm.
Simple as that. Royd, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. You rock, man. Really appreciate all the support. Really, really much. Okay, so
I'm being upstaged. Damn it. I can't buy a membership on my phone. The app won't let me. It'll let me send super chats, but won't let me buy memberships.
well, you've given so many, so thank you very much. Appreciate it, man.
welcome.
Just hit the likes and share the show, guys. That's all you really need to do. It really, really does help. You guys are awesome.
That's
And
good.
I don't know. Sov, have you guys heard of this guy before?
I've heard of him. I don't think I've watched it though. Who is it? This guy right here?
Tomorrow's World Viewpoint.
No.
He's got 50K subscribers. So it's a big
Wow.
channel.
We used to have a TV program in the UK called Tomorrow's World, about science, technology and stuff like that. This is when they used to say technology was science and all that. But yeah, we used to have a program called Tomorrow's World about futuristic kind of tech and that.
But I want you guys to listen to some of the hogwash he talks, if I can put it that way.
Journalists and commentators today are expressing concerns about a growing tendency in society to reject observable fact and embrace ideas which are seemingly at odds with accepted reality. There are concepts of life developing spontaneously from non-living matter, new notions of gender.
One thing I have to say, it does seem like speaks against like the woke idiocy and evolution, all that nonsense.
Yeah.
But he's very weird on the flat Earth. He's saying really ridiculous things like flat Earth is a new thing. It was never in history. And the Bible supports a spherical Earth. Things like that.
Well, I was on Nathan's show and he did this video this morning too.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Roger,
I was actually I'm on his stream too. I was on the panel. So.
Roger, did you know apparently Skeptic said he'd pay for you?
The whole thing?
I don't know. It says Andrew Worth said at Roger Road, have you spoken to Skeptic after he said he'd pay for you? I don't know about this, so I
He
don't know.
said he would pay the rest if he doesn't get to at the
right.
end.
Okay.
So it shows that people aren't really paying attention, are they? But
There you go.
Skeptic doesn't need to pay anymore. And shout out to Skeptic, really awesome man. You rock.
Yeah.
Why
He really supports this channel very, very much. Really awesome. But yeah, but he's already got a supporter now. Roger, the guy that we just saw commenting said he's going to pay for you. So
yeah, he did.
They already proved that there's no 24-hour sun. They already proved that with the final experiment.
Of course.
Yep.
Because if you have to lie, then it's not true.
So
exactly.
That's simple.
so,
Yeah. Well, and by the way, Skeptic was the first person to donate to my GoFundMe to begin with.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So he put his money where his mouth is.
Yeah. And tomorrow I'm going to be having a discussion with the real nuclear physicist, Heinrich.
Oh boy.
Remember?
You hear that? Only Updude says, I doubt anyone wants to pay for Roger. He's not a shill.
Oh hell.
Yep.
So a nuclear physicist
long
has
accepted
made
recorded-
a really fancy boiler.
Oh yeah, that's what nuclear physicists is that. Yeah, they do. But this guy, I don't think he's a
He boils
nuclear
water better than I do at my house. So.
I think he just calls himself a nuclear physicist, though. I don't think he is a real one. He's quite young, so. But Heinrich as a person,
I don't know. Oh hell.
I think it's your
No, it's on my headphones. My Wi-Fi.
It's gone now.
It's Roger. I had to mute him.
It was
Yep,
Roger.
Roger, you can.
It's not the headphones.
I'm unmuting him again.
It's not a headphone. I don't have my headphones on.
You got YouTube open.
No, I don't have anything open. Here, let me jump in and jump back out.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's definitely coming from his system. Okay, let's carry on.
History being supplanted with ideas that are now deemed new reality and called politically correct.
Echo.
Yeah, where's
I had to mute.
Some resent the
I have to mute him. Sorry, man. Roger. I don't know why it does that. But,
Weird.
I'm rather going to keep him mute. Okay, he's gone again. Okay.
now ever-present intimidation to conform to new dogmas, the attack on long-standing morals and societal standards which seem to be turning their world upside down, and they seek understandings in which they can take comfort and stability.
Is it? Okay.
In so doing, there is at times a tendency not only to reject new disconcerting ideas, but to reject all that society has learned, including much within long-established science.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He is against the mainstream stuff, which is quite positive. But then he's the last guy you would expect to be then lying about rubbish stuff about flat Earth. Really weird.
This situation has given rise to a new phenomenon. Some think flat Earth ideas have been around from ancient times, but a careful study of history shows that this is not the case. While very early...
What? You heard that? He thinks that flat Earth has not been around since ancient times, if you just study history.
Oh my goodness.
And only some people think.
Yeah, exactly. And he's teaching this to his audience of like 50K subscribers. So when I heard this first, it's like, okay, I have to then, address this rubbish because it is rubbish.
Of course.
History has always known it's flat. The new boys in the block are the heliocentrist globus. They're the ones that's trying to change history to make it seem like flat Earth is not there. You understand? Because it's sad. If you ask a lot of people that's got into this today, a lot of them don't actually know that it's always been flat. They think it's just automatically always been a globe. They think flat Earth society is the ones that created the new flat Earth.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're the new kids on the block, and they keep saying we are,
I think more appropriately, it would be, we keep saying they think. No, they don't think. That's the problem. They assume. They don't think, they assume.
But that's how they always work. Don't they always start with a presupposition of something?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
I've not yet seen a globe until this day not start with anything presupposition.
They always presuppose the consequence.
Too.
Societies may have developed some notion.
Sorry, Roger?
Oh, that was me. That was me. I
Well,
figured that's something. I don't know if you guys know all the crap that's going on. How many big people that are gone.
breaking up a bit, mate.
You guys aware of how many large flat earthers or ex-flat earthers are gone now? Or
I can't hear. Can you guys hear what he's saying?
No, he's very quiet. You have no mic.
yeah, is that better?
That's better.
Okay, I had it cranked down for some reason. Anyway, you guys know about the whole ODD and Patricia Steer and Rob Davidson, and how I'm pretty sure Bob Nodell and Rod Steve are, scratching their head in their graves right now.
Breaking up so much I can't even hear the end. But it's something about Rob Skiba and Patricia Steer. And
No, it was ODDs in prison and Patricia Steer and Robbie Davidson.
oh, yeah, but are you talking about Robbie Davidson and all of them that now saying they're not flat earthers anymore? Yeah. I think we've all been very skeptical of Robbie Davidson from the beginning, though. Because the things he's been doing and saying, he's always been part of that crowd. And like I said, I do think this whole TFE thing was a big planned, orchestrated thing. It's going to literally just weed out all the shills. It's just going to show you all the people that were just in this as a plant.
Yeah.
So anybody that's going to claim TFE is their reason for getting out of flat Earth shows you they were never flat Earthers, guys. Simple as that. Because it's very simple. What the sky does doesn't determine the ground. The sun does not determine if it's a flat Earth or a globe Earth.
Yeah. If you become a flat earther, it's because you've realized the truth. I mean, you don't then unrealize the truth, I just don't understand. If you go to flat earth because you've realized the truth of that we've been lied to, and it's more logical and there's more science for it than bloody globe, that's for sure. I don't get how they can go back. How can you go back? That's like saying, oh, I know God's real. Oh, no, God's not real. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay.
Notions about a flat Earth. There were models of a spherical Earth developed once empirical measures began to be taken in the very early days of man's history. Mathematicians working for Ptolemy II around 300 BC.
There were a lot of humans before 300 BC, mate.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, 300 BC was a while after humans on Earth.
Just a couple of years.
I mean, there was at least 6. Come on.
Yeah.
Let me just send Ryan the link
These
quickly.
people, they love to state all these facts that they have no freaking idea of. They don't know anything. It's just some story that they were told. They regurgitated it back and got, to get out of prison for it. And that's what I refer to school as. It's prison. And they just spout these things as though they're fact, and they don't have any idea of anything that happened. They don't have anything idea of what's happening now, much less 300 BC. So we need to just stop with this crap, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you see, they get the information from someone like McToon or something, and then they just parrot them. They don't actually go and look for themselves. I heard you now, Roger, but you're very quiet there.
Okay, how about now?
There you go. There, perfect.
Good.
Yeah. But yeah, it's sad that they go and just get all the information from people like McToon and stuff like that. What's up, Ryan?
What's up, guys? Long time to see.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you, bro.
We've had all kinds of problems today, dude.
Already?
I don't know. It's kind of choppy on my side. Is everything fine by you guys?
Yeah, it seems all right.
It is choppy on my end, but I don't know. I think it might be my internet.
Yeah, we had problems starting the
everybody's chopping, so I don't think my internet's very stable tonight.
Well, I got rid of my headphones. I don't know if that helped at all.
Yeah, that's better. I can hear you without
Well, at least you have power.
My kids lost my good pair, so I had to go with the other $50 pair.
Can hear you now. Oh, Flats is dropping out and coming back.
But it's weird. I'm busy doing a speed test, and it's 56.1 megabytes a second.
Where did you disappear to, Flats? Where are you?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
You can't see you. Can't see you though.
No.
You only see us.
Yeah,
look, this is my speed.
Oh, okay. He's on his screen. He's doing his bit test.
That's my speed. Why is it so bad?
That's terrible.
Well, he's only one down, a decibel down, actually.
That's very good.
Yeah. That was what the Earth looks like. Holy crap!
Maybe you're on the other side of the curvature.
No.
Yeah.
So we can't see you.
Now you're back.
Oh, you must have stood up.
I haven't shown on my screen yet. I can't see me yet.
Oh, we can see you now.
We
can see you now.
Yeah. Your internet is having problems today.
Yes, Andrew Worth. That's my upload and download. Okay. Back to the sphere thing that they're talking. That was just drawn. That wasn't actually set as a sphere. It was just drawn as a circle, and it represented the waters and the sky, the firmament.
Yeah. Yeah.
People take this and say, "Oh, look, it's round, so therefore it has to be a sphere." Now he's turned it into a sphere on his art, on his video, which is to me very dishonest.
Yeah.
That is. Yeah. I heard it said they can't get their fevered minds out of the globe for some reason. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're minions of Satan, and he's the father of the lie. They have to lie. They can't be that dumb. After seeing everything that's been presented over this many years now, and they still want to go, oh, math attack, math, and all this other nonsense, they're just willingly lying because they're a bunch of satanic morons. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all they have, though.
Mm-hmm.
They're just playing a dishonest game. Let's put it this way. They're actually just scamming people.
Yep, which is dishonest. And who's the father of dishonesty? Who's the father of the lie? They are of their father. There it is. Right there.
Yep.
Oh, I'd happy birthday sang to her yesterday because it was her birthday yesterday. Did it on my stream. We don't need to do it here as well. We did it already, Graham. No, not happening.
Three the biggest lies of the Satan.
Actually,
Globe Earth, theory of evolution, and Big Bang as scientism promotes it. And why it happens? Because humankind believe that Satan does not exist. Mankind knows better. Humankind doesn't.
Yeah. But that's how it is. Remember, Satan's world is a perversion. So it's everything
Yes.
opposite of what God created.
Complete
Yes.
inversion.
And won't destroy everything because Satan hates God and hates his creation, us, because Satan's supposed to listen to us and serve us, but he was too proud to do it. So here you go.
Yeah.
Made a reasonable estimate of the circumference of the Earth. Really, at no time in the Middle Ages or in the early days of exploration did Western societies believe in a flat Earth.
False. I want to ask everybody, are we in a Western society today? Do we believe in a flat Earth?
Yes.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Oh, I don't believe.
I know, yeah. I know it's flat.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't believe in a globe Earth.
were they teaching flat Earth in the 1800s?
Yes, they did.
Yes.
They were.
Even 1900.
Even the early 1900s. Yeah.
1950. Yeah.
So the guy doesn't, either he's incredulous to history, or he's, how can I say, lying.
If you listen to people who are now at this moment around 105 and plus, they will tell you that they never teach in school about the globe Earth. It just someday just started popping up in the school. That was it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it became curriculum. It just became curriculum. It wasn't that people believed it. They just had to start teaching them and indoctrinating the kids.
They don't teach, they educate.
No, they are. Yeah,
I
educate.
remember an episode of Little House on the Prairie where some new teacher came in and she started teaching heliocentric, and they basically kicked her out of town.
Yeah, they did that.
Little House on the Prairie was an awesome show, though.
But it was presented as she's the good one. Yeah, so
yeah, you find a lot of truth in shows like that because, well, in TV in general, you find a lot of nuggets in that show. I started rewatching just to see what else I could find.
Mm-hmm.
Man, your mic's starting to pop again too.
Okay.
That they did so is largely a myth. The actual modern flat Earth theory was a product of a man named Samuel Robotham, who led a commune in Britain in the
Also
1800s.
false.
People since always were flat earthers. They never thought
I
about
can't
the
wait
Earth
till I
as a
lead
globe.
a commune.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So
What
before
do you mean,
him, thousands years before him, people thought it's flat.
Dr. Bassakos, what do you mean? You said, I kind of feel awkward not addressing the fact that our idea of what Antarctica is has been totally effed off. What? Why?
What?
How has it?
What has been effed off about it? Antarctica's always been Antarctica.
Yeah.
It'll always be Antarctica. It's always 90 degrees parallel. This is what I was trying to explain to Duffy and all his idiot minions that don't get this. This is why I said, okay, show me on your Mercator map where the ceremonial pole was. He couldn't do it. He's taking a Gleason's map that's not made to do what he wants to do and say, show me where on this map the ceremonial South Pole is. It's not made for that.
And they're looking for the seventh continent, is what you're thinking of. It was an elusive continent nobody ever found. That's what they went with.
Dr. Bass, it really is fake. There's no doubt it's fake, bro. There's no doubt.
On flat Earth,
Anybody,
yeah, I mean, it is fake. You don't have to hold on to the fact that it might be fake. It is fake.
This is the actual Ingalls family right here, Little House on the Prairie.
Ah.
Okay,
Wow.
so this right here, the people that are seated left to right, that's Carolyn, Charles, and Mary. And then standing left to right is Carrie, Laura, and Grace. So this is Laura right here in the middle.
My only problem with that show is I lived in Minnesota for 4 years in about the area that show was supposed to be from. And I've never been to California, but they could have done a lot better job of not making it look like California. Like the fact that there's not a single hill in the entire state of Minnesota, but there's mountains in Minnesota in the
They
show.
took a lot of liberal editing privileges with that, a lot of artistic privilege with that show. They really did.
Oh, and they had a lot of chemtrails in that show too, and that was like early '80s, right?
Well, they
Wow.
put those in. They've gone back and put those
Yeah,
in.
they added
Disney's even spent millions of dollars going back into old movies and inserting the chemtrails so that they look like they've always
Yeah,
been there.
in the cartoons, exactly. They put chemtrails.
Well, then I guess there's no way they could put a setup in the sky.
And my favorite little house on the prairie was the Baskin Robbins episode where they had one flavor.
Yeah, they had Heinz 5 was the
Yep.
sauce that they used instead of 57.
Yeah.
17th Century Fox presents.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's always one thing that was weird for me, was when they started showing how the globe looked with continents and everything before they even went up to space. How would Paramount know how that looks?
That's a good question, dude. I don't think anybody knew how it looked, or still this day knows how it looks.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, before they went up there, yeah, like you're saying, Universal
up
all
there?
that did that globe thing, and nobody had been up yet. And as soon as they'd been up, allegedly been up, that's exactly what it looked like. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
It's kind of weird.
yeah.
1830s and reacted against the rapid scientific
Sorry. I was saying they're demonizing them now, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
development of the age. Flat Earth believers see the Earth as a flat disk with an ice wall around its periphery.
Why are you putting us in space?
Yeah. In space again. They're always in space, man.
We're under glass, too. Look at that.
Yeah. A thin piece
So
of
that's
glass.
just the Van Allen belts.
Oh, okay.
Or the Van Donut. It's called the Van Allen donut now, I guess, is what's being referred to as. Have you heard that? It's basically a donut around the Earth.
So we could launch rockets from the North
Yeah.
Pole and it would avoid the Van Allen radiation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to get to.
I think the thing inside the flat Earth community at the moment, the red flags got to push is the people pushing all this simulations nonsense. That everything is, just transporting different location stuff. It's like we're just in some simulation. To me, I think that's a big red flag.
Yeah.
And Boston Ray was picking that last night, actually, on Sandy's channel. We're just in a simulation. Like, dude, I had to leave.
It's like, okay. So in other words, we're just NPCs. Then why do we worry about what the shape of the Earth is then?
Right.
Temu Dome. Does look like a Temu Dome then.
Yeah.
And what we think of as the North Pole at the center of the disk, all covered in a hard crystal dome. In their theory, the dome rises to a maximum of 5,500.
Whoa. Whoever made that claim?
Hey, we know the height now?
A maximum of 5,500 kilometers. I mean, I've never made that claim. I've never seen that claim made.
I've never heard that. So does that give us an idea now? Did they just purposely give us an idea of the height of it?
But look where he's getting his information from. Britannica.com, topic, flat Earth. So in other words, he's just getting flat Earth society fed bullshit.
Right.
So he's not really doing much.
Whoa. Can't hear you, dude. Cookie, you're cutting.
Trumpet. Flats, maybe if you take the noise reduction box, sometimes that helps for me in StreamYard. Like sometimes when the noise reduction's on, it crackles, but when it's off, it doesn't crackle. It doesn't make any sense. But maybe it's that. I don't know.
Noise suppression.
Yeah, something like that. At my one, it's noise cancellation or noise reduction.
No, they got to do it on their own side. I can't do theirs.
Yeah.
Oh, if they've already muted, they've got to unmute to let you do it.
He just left.
No, I can't do it. I can only mute them. They got to do that stuff themselves. Yeah.
Oh, really? So you can't even click on the three dots in the box and do it that way?
No.
Oh,
It just
okay.
gives me mirror, camera, or hide.
All right.
Or-
When I do that, it lets me edit their mic settings. Right. Okay.
Maybe the height of the dome in the center came from Elon Musk and his best friend Jaron.
Huh?
Hmm.
Elon
Okay.
Musk and Jared.
All right, got that.
All I heard. Something about a center.
It's because he's crackly as
okay.
well.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I can do. Just get a brand new phone.
Yeah, go get a new phone right now.
It could just
Could be. Could be.
It's the wonderful satellites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just came out with
Maybe
phrases,
I'm
kind of like
maybe
a
I'm on Starlink.
poem.
Starlink.
We got that.
Sorry, Janusz.
Yeah.
What'd you
No.
say?
With the private chat.
Yeah.
I just made it.
I gotta go. See you later. Sorry.
Cheers,
Have a good
man.
one.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, bro. Nice
Blessings.
one, dude.
Sean.
Hi, Roger.
That's not me.
Okay.
I'm-
No, it was Neil.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bye now.
I Neil.
100 kilometers above the disk's surface, and the sun and the moon are both light sources that are about 50 kilometers in diameter and
What? 50 kilometers in diameter. Okay, I got to ask a question. Have you ever seen any flat earthers make any of these claims?
I have. I have seen
Hmm.
people claim 3,000 feet and approximately 33 miles in diameter. But I'm like, how the hell do you even know that? You know,
Yeah.
you're basing that off of what? Some trigonometry? Okay, I give you an A for effort on that. But there again, the sun, you're not ever going to pinpoint that thing. I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. It's like trying to measure a rainbow. You can't do it.
It's
Proven,
holographic.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's exactly that. I mean, this is the issue that I brought up with McToon when he tried to show me, oh, I can use trigonometry to tell you how high the sun is, blah blah. But it comes in different, different heights. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, well, even on your globe, it's at different heights because you see the refracted sun, you don't see the actual sun. And when I gave him the flask, remember, guys, I gave him that flask. Said, okay, tell me how high the flask is. I still haven't got an answer till this day.
That's over a year ago.
You never will, dude. You never
3
will.
years ago.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, McToon tried to answer it, and Andrew
Never
tried to
tried.
answer it.
He got it wrong on
Yeah.
all his occasions. McToon hasn't even attempted.
Oh, he didn't attempt it. I thought he did. No, he maybe just mentioned it. But
He
Andrew
probably
tried.
realized he can't get it.
Yeah.
It's just like Craig going to make me the Foucault's pendulum. He never has done that yet. That's been like almost 2-3 months now.
I'm still waiting for his refracted hand. He said that he's got in Flirts or Idiots for the last 3 years.
Yep.
Never ending story.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking too.
And sharp knives don't stab you. It's the electrons that stab you. In fact, you're not getting stabbed at all. It's just your electrons opening with the other electrons. You know, so
Yeah.
you're fine.
The
You're fine.
blade doesn't catch you. It's the electrons.
Well, don't forget this though. Brenda said dog bones are like clocks too. And what else?
Donuts are like black holes, and shoe is a phenomena, and you have 11 horizons.
Good God.
What?
Yep.
Only 11?
Only
Yeah.
11. Only 11.
I don't know. I must be very blind because I only see one.
Yeah.
I've heard 5 at the most from mainstream. 5 different
I
horizons.
mean, it's big, but it's only one.
Yeah.
Don't tell them that. They don't get it.
circle the disk of the Earth. It appears that the majority of those who take this belief very seriously do in fact have strong religious views, and are generally those who interpret the words and phrases of the Bible text literally.
Well, that's what the Bible tells you to do. The Bible tells you to take what it says, literally, not as a joke. I'm sorry. Last time I says when Jesus came and died for our sins, I have to take that literally.
Oh, definitely.
The only thing I think you can take metaphorically are mostly like songs and
Yeah, but that's the thing. When Jesus gave a parable or something,
Yeah.
I keep trying to explain this to the people. It's a parable that's poetic. It's a metaphor, but for a literal context.
Yeah.
It has literal meaning behind it.
Yeah, like when they say a lamb to the slaughter, as in Jesus getting crucified. That's a metaphor, but it means
Yeah, but the literal
Yeah.
context
Right.
was Jesus as the lamb
Yeah,
slaughtered
exactly.
for us. So there's a literal context
Exactly.
behind it.
Did you see when Nathan Thompson was talking to Duffy when he brought up Job about it being pressed out like clay beneath a seal? And he's like, I don't know what a seal was like in Job's time. What?
they're not. Oh, dude.
Are you kidding me? He's like, can you press
Who said that?
clay into a ball? And he says, it says like clay pressed under a seal. He says, well, you forgot about the word like. Well, yeah, that's a metaphor, obviously, a simile, that you're getting into right there, but it remains the same. He's saying it's just like this, He goes, well, I don't know what a seal was like back in Job's day.
Well, since when did you get a seal that if you pressed something, it would come out as a globe? That would be a mold, not a seal.
Right.
or a press,
He just sat there with that Duper's Delight little smiling Bob. I'd like to wipe that right off his face, man.
Oh, I know.
I just have to point out, every time he gives that very deceptive smile of his, because that's what it is, all I think of is the snake in the Garden of Eden. That's all I think. Where he's like sitting.
Yeah.
And head down.
Sorry, there is no honesty in that guy.
No.
Now go back and watch the stream. After you left, I called him out on his smile. Like, dude, smile. Go ahead, smile. Show that smile. Come on.
I know. I didn't watch it, but Conspiracy Cats did a video on that saying Pastor destroys all these flat earthers. One pastor. Yeah, he's done a video.
I want to actually say this is how triggered all these anti-flat earthers got, because Duffy got so badly embarrassed here. He couldn't do his deceptive games here. Tried to make us say things we've never said. He has all the bum chums trying to now say, no, it's the other way around. All of us are getting embarrassed by Duffy. No, it's very simple. Duffy doesn't understand what a coordinate system is. It's as simple as that. I really don't have to go further.
So a 90-degree parallel on a longitude and latitude will give you a direction, right?
I mean, that's all he does. And somebody said it the other day. He tries to specialize on gotchas. You know what I mean? That's it.
He didn't have much of a gotcha there.
No, he didn't. But that's what he tries to do.
Yeah.
His whole premise was, you guys say if you go from north to south, you'll all end up at the same place. No, we never said that. We said you'll end up at 90
what he is saying whenever
south, but that's
whenever he uses argument trying to explain him something, he always says, "Oh, it works against you. It works for me." It's flipping, everything.
Yeah.
Like, how much deceptive you can be.
But I mean, we made it very clear. Let's, for instance, say like the Eiffel Tower. You only get one Eiffel Tower, okay?
Okay.
The Eiffel Tower is in Paris. Fine. How do you get to the Eiffel Tower from, let's say, North Pole?
It goes south.
By going to the Eiffel Tower.
And you go exactly south.
If you go the opposite direction, you can go to the same latitude, but you're not close to Paris to get the Eiffel Tower. Why? Because we live in a three-dimensional reality. You can go the other way because a latitude and longitude system are circles.
You need both longitude and latitude. You don't need 90 degrees south. You need to have a marker. 45 degrees, 90 degrees latitude.
Exactly. And I was waiting for Duffy to bring that up, but he never brought it up because he doesn't know what a coordinate system is. So when he asked, where's the ceremonial South Pole? 90 degrees in Antarctica. Because that's where it is, last time I checked.
So you got a 90-degree parallel in Antarctica, you'll run into the South Pole.
Why they call it ceremonial? not just South Pole, because words have meaning.
Because it is
Yes,
the
and they have to
ceremonial.
tell
Part of the
you
pole stuck in the snow.
it's not real South Pole, because
Mhm.
to be honest, you can make a case that South is everywhere. There will be no South Pole, but South will be everywhere from the north, even if you go one step further.
But that's the thing. But Janusz, you can place that South Pole on any place on the 90th
Yes.
parallel.
Yeah.
It's not going
Yeah.
to make a difference. You're at the 90th parallel.
That's why it's called ceremonial.
Their coordinate
Mhm.
system marries at the bottom of it. That's where they get the South Pole from. That's just in the globe coordinates. That's all that is.
It's like parking. It's like going into a parking lot and parking your car in a parking and expecting, because I'm going to that side of the parking lot, my car should automatically be on that side of the parking lot. No, you got one car at one location in one parking lot.
Well,
But the
that's
global,
It can be, you understand? It's the whole building, all the parking lots, but you got one car. It can only fill one space. It's where you put it. So the ceremonial South Pole is the only pole placed in a location in Antarctica at the 90th parallel. Not hard to understand.
no,
Yep.
not really. But you got to remember, these people think that level is curved too. On top of that, they think a lot of
yes,
things.
that's why you can't explain them that the South is everywhere from the north, which is not north, always is south. They won't get it. Why? Because they always
They
look
don't
for the South Pole, because they think in a matter of globe. And because they are deceived, so they can't imagine that South is everywhere from the north. If you just make one small step, it's already south.
But if they went and did maps like that, they would never find anything. Nope.
Nah. Anyway, let's get back to this.
Blago.
Many of those who are of this perspective.
I was just saying to Blago, I didn't dodge any question. I didn't actually want to talk to him, so I didn't dodge any question at all. Nothing.
I watched the last bit, and I didn't see any dodging. I did, however, see the same Duffy evasiveness, not trying to let anybody really say anything, and just trying to "I got yous" carrying on. That was about
All I
it.
said to him was, I don't think it's right that Flats is not here and you're still carrying on, and we're here doing a live with Flats not here. That's what I said. So don't talk crap.
I don't think he should.
How did this? Okay, wait, guys. So there is another troll. How did they get this link? Because I changed the links. I've only sent it on email, and I've only put in PJ's live chat.
Whoa! And I deleted mine.
It wasn't me, I swear.
So what?
So it's the same idiot
Obviously,
from last
they're
night.
obviously hacking, or it's got. I mean, no, because yesterday, Flats, you didn't put it in my. I only got it in your email yesterday. Yesterday, I don't think you put it in my YouTube thing.
No, I put it every day.
So, I mean, that's. Do you know something? Just in case it's someone in my. Well, I can't see who it could be because there's only a few people accepted into my Element YouTube channel thing.
You've only got 8 people
so
there.
it can't be any of them. It can't be any of them. So they've got to be hacking.
Have to. Okay, let's go on. But yeah, that person's just going to be ignored because they don't talk. They're too cowardish.
We ain't showing.
Persuasion are relatively young, some reasonably well educated, and are reacting to what they feel is a lot of false information being fed to them, some of it in the name of science. While I understand and sympathize with much of the frustration with our present media and the promotion of ideas that are clearly not representative of reality, as a person who has a science degree in geographic information systems,
Science degree in geographic information systems. So in other words,
What does that mean?
he's a glorified IT specialist for geography. Wow, okay.
He's not a scientist. Let's put it that way.
No.
I struggle to understand how such ideas can be viewed seriously. In my earlier days, I had opportunity to work and do research with Landsat 1 and 2 Earth Resources satellites, which certainly appeared to me to be in circumpolar orbit around a spherical Earth.
Why? Because you believe so.
Did he see him in orbit?
No
neither.
idea.
However, many flat earthers, especially those of a religious persuasion, are very sincere in their belief. How is it that they can hold such a position, and what is it they see in the Bible that gives them the support for this?
Whoa, did he just not actually give anything further than just saying, well, I worked on satellite stuff, so therefore I believe it?
Oh,
Yep. Blah
That
blah
was it.
blah blah.
but it's
Moved on
going
to
to
the
get better.
next.
He's a Faulkner fan. He's a Danny Faulkner boy. Yeah.
Oh, no.
No.
Now I wonder why he's saying this.
He brings it up.
And I just want to make it clear, guys. That you don't need to have a sphere Earth for satellites, quote unquote, to work. At the end of the day, it's just a camera system that just takes whatever they want. You can have high altitude drones even getting the information they need. Doesn't necessarily need to be a satellite in space.
I think they can do most of it with broadband and FM radio signals. They've been doing that for a long time, broadcasting.
Yeah, but I mean, there is even a technology out that's been going on where they got a whole bunch of balloons in the sky and they're all linked, and they're all just taking photos of the ground in succession.
You'll get a photo.
That's
Yep,
all
called
they do.
Eli.
Thinking more like along the lines of just broadcasting satellite signals. They do a lot of it through just the high-powered antennas they have.
Mhm.
That was called Eagle Eye, and it used tower, didn't use balloons. So. But I could be wrong.
There you go. Yeah. Doesn't take much.
Well, so Janusz, he says he wants to talk with you.
That's just an excuse to try again because he said yesterday.
You did the same thing.
Yeah,
Like
he
yesterday,
heard it
also wants to
yesterday.
talk
Even
to you.
yesterday, asked you for the fourth time to let him in. So no, just no.
Wasn't it Sean Hawkins
We
yesterday?
there
won't,
he is.
we won't be wasting time on this person again.
I thought it was Sean Hawkins.
Sean Hawkins, I think that was a guess. I'm sure.
You gotta understand.
Good. Well, you got 5 seconds to say something, miss. As simple as
Come
that's
on,
your
Mia.
last chance. 1,
Come on, don't be
2, 3, 4,
5?
5.
You like
Andor.
Bye, Mia.
You like the abuse losers.
Bye.
See? They're so nice to us, isn't they? They love the abuse losers.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, then we can go on. This is how childish and cowardish these people are, guys.
True.
Notion. I must admit that I am a Christian and a Bible reader, but to me the Bible supports a spherical Earth.
Where?
What?
You know what he quotes, right?
What?
The Earth's hanging on nothing. That's what he's going to go to.
Sure it does.
That doesn't make it a sphere. That means he's incredulous to what the scripture says.
So if you think about it, back then, if somebody told you it's hanging on nothing, you would think it's not hanging at all, right?
Well, how do you get hanging from two bodies of water? I don't get it.
No.
I mean, let's for instance look at quantum locking, guys.
Okay.
It's held up by magnetic fields.
True. Yeah.
Correct. So it's hanging by a magnetic field, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The globe is supposed to be hanging by gravity. So that's not nothing. Is gravity nothing?
Well, in my book it is, but yeah, that is something. Yeah.
No, according to the globe model.
According to them, gravity does everything.
Yeah, so in other words, gravity's holding the globe in place. So it's not hanging on nothing. So that's already showing he doesn't understand. When the Bible talks about it hanging on nothing, it's literally talking about the earth in the waters.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's it. It's on its foundations in the waters.
Under the water, yes.
Under this.
Buoyant.
But I mean, it also says he who was there when I laid the foundations of the earth, who can measure it? You know, there's a lot more.
Mm-hmm. The earth shall not be moved.
It's on 4 pillars too.
And one that is
With 4 winds and 4
moving
guards.
about the sun in a solar.
Sorry?
This is 4 winds and 4
I
guards.
said also 4 angels that guard it with 4 winds, and yeah, exactly.
The 4 winds of the corners of the earth, exactly.
System as per the models that are now well established in astrogeology.
Astrogeology.
I told you.
Oh,
Danny
man.
Faulkner.
Yeah. I just want to say astrogeology is the same as saying environments in Narnia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's your proof of that, dude?
These are the people that say, I discovered a planet made of farts and sheep gas.
Yeah.
It rains diamonds because I say so.
It's very
Diamonds.
Diamonds.
Or I find a lot of cave systems there because there used to be water. Okay, how did you see this? I know. We just took some radio signals, and we saw a pinpoint of light, and then recreated a 3D model for you to show why we believe this planet has 55 Gs.
We were watching one on PJ's a couple months ago where they had a planet that was made out of like volcanic everything, and you land on it, it'd burn you alive.
They know
what they're talking about.
spectroscopy.
Yeah. Don't derp it.
That's so idiotic. It's so idiotic. There's so much of these kind of professions today that you think to yourself, why are you getting paid to teach people fantasy?
Because they hate reality, dude. That's why.
It's the government's way. Come on.
Got to create a fantasy for everybody to like want to be at. Let's go.
Well,
there.
they're trying to create their own reality and get you on board with it. It's just like these he-she's walking around tucking themselves and wanting you to pretend that they're a girl too. See, they want that to be a reality. Yeah. And I don't play it. Ain't happening.
No.
You're just a weird dude, you know. There's male, there's female, and about 23 types of gay. So
is it like Dr. Pepper?
He stretches out the north over the
The guy stretches the north.
I always thought it was pork on
and
the horn.
hangs the earth on nothing. First of all,
and I want to point out, he says when it says puts over the void, you know what that void is, guys? That's the abyss. Do you know what the abyss is? Water.
That ain't nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they get the stuff with.
I didn't get any of that. Go back.
Not me either.
Go on. Maybe an
It's like
extra.
you are farting, you know? I think too much beans or something.
Technical difficulties. I've had to drop in like 6 times.
Maybe try reconnecting to stream. Might help.
Is that a atheism map I'm looking above in space? That's horrible. It's too.
Okay. Who's popping in? Ryan. There we go. See if Ryan's going to get on.
Try that
Am I any
again.
better? Because I think my internet sucks. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, no,
That's better.
You're much better.
Okay.
they generally believe that the early church taught that the structure of the earth was disc-like. However, this is not the case from history.
Wait. Why do they always say disc-like? Can anybody show me in the Bible where once it says a disc,
it does not.
it says circle? Because as soon as you say disc, you're implying it's like floating in
That's why they
space or
use
something.
pizza.
Thank you, Tony Whitcomb, for your £10. He says India are offering 10 million for another Commodore 64 as their last one broke and they can't show another proof of moon landings without one.
That's a good
I
idea.
thought it was Nintendo.
It's because they had too much of them on the outside. Thank you for the super chat, Tony. You rock. I really appreciate it, man. That's a good one.
As Dr. D. Faulkner points out in an article entitled, "Does the Bible Teach the Earth is Flat?"
Faulkner.
There we go. That's what you were talking about.
I don't
Danny
need to
Faulkner.
listen about people's opinion. I just read the Bible and I see it clearly. So why I would listen to someone who is saying one or another thing? Read it yourself. You'll find it.
But we've given reasons why people should not listen to Danny Faulkner on these issues. We've given very, very clear reasons. And I stick with those reasons. Danny Faulkner, if anybody goes to Danny Faulkner to tell them the shape of the earth, you're a very, very, very dumb person.
Especially when he says about his channel's called Answers in Genesis, and he doesn't, when it comes to flat earth, he doesn't tend to go to Genesis, does he? Or he denies it.
Danny Faulkner. Oh, I'm following.
Flat. The medieval church did not teach that the earth was flat.
When was the medieval on the go?
About 500 years, isn't it? Medieval times.
Okay, so that was when the globe started being pushed on everybody, correct?
Yeah, by one particular church, too.
So the globe's the new kid on the block. And I also want to point out, just because Danny Faulkner says that, doesn't make it true.
Well, Danny Faulkner is one of the FED's biggest fans, from what I could tell. Watching all the time.
Yeah.
Thomas Aquinas introduced Aristotelian thought into medieval church teaching. Aristotle clearly taught that the earth was spherical. Flat earth ideas are derived from a very literal interpretation of biblical terms and a rejection.
I want to just point out something. As soon as you get someone saying, flat earthers take the Bible in literal terms, this is you saying the Bible doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
To me, that as a Christian is a red flag in any state. If you're a Christian and you claim this book I got here, I should not take literal what the words in here say. That means you don't have any faith in what the book says. Why are you a Christian? Why do you read it? You might as well just go and read any Green Eggs and Ham then, because it's going to give you the same thing.
By the way, I was wrong about medieval times. It was about 700 years ago from.
Oh, wow, 200 years, give or take. But just in case, otherwise people go,
So in medieval times, were they known to be really intelligent?
Not really. Only nobles. Remember, peasants were uneducated. It was a privilege to get education.
Well, nowadays it's an indoctrination. So
nowadays you go to jail if you don't get indoctrination.
I had truant officers when I was a kid. They come drag my ass back in there.
Of the notion that the Bible uses figurative language or idiomatic expressions in describing things.
And we said it describes things in that language, but it has literal connotation linked to them. I mean, is the guy saying we can't take what the Bible says when it says, like earlier we said, Jesus will be slaughtered as a lamb, the Passover lamb. Okay? So in other words, we can't take that Jesus' crucifixion was real because it was just allegorical, guys. It was metaphorical. So therefore, Jesus didn't really die for our sins.
Exactly. Can we say the same about the Ten Commandments too? Like, couldn't you say you wouldn't take those literal? Come on.
Or how about Jonah and the whale?
Yeah.
Are they saying Jonah didn't get swallowed by a whale? He just sat in a cave and acted like he got swallowed by a whale for 3 days. No, guys. It was a literal whale. The whale literally swallowed up Jonah. These are the same guys that don't agree with Noah's flood and stuff.
Yeah.
Noah's flood, actually, it was a literal thing. We have actual archaeological facts showing Noah's flood happened. Heck, that's why the Grand Canyon is what it is today.
Well, when I was younger, my dad did a study in the was it Jonah Jonah and the whale. He was literally swallowed by a large fish, not a whale. If you translate it properly. Yeah.
Well,
either way you want to.
Yeah, but doesn't make a difference. Yeah, the point I was just making, it was a literal event. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah. It wasn't metaphorically destroyed by sulfur and brimstone. It literally happened. Sarah turned to ash. Turned to ash.
It was a pillar of salt.
Because she looked at a pillar of salt.
It was Lot's wife. I don't know her name.
Lot's wife, yeah. Wasn't it Sarah?
No, that was Abraham's wife. What was Lot's wife's name?
Her name was Sarah.
I don't think it was.
Lot's wife is not named in the Bible. Okay, I thought it was Sarah, but they say it could be Adu or Edith.
Probably Edith. I like it better.
I've been Mandela.
Oh, no.
Anyway, Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt. Was that literal or figurative? No, it was literal. This is why I say when it comes to Christian globers, they are very selective of what they want to call figurative and literal. In Joshua 10, when God stopped the sun and moon in the sky, what are the answers? Oh no, it just appeared that the sun and moon stopped. He actually stopped the earth from moving. It's quite crazy.
They made a mistake. They misspelled it.
Provide a few examples. The four corners of the earth. And gathered together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. Yet in truth, this does not support a flat earth.
It does. Because remember, it's language supporting literal connotation. Four corners of the earth is a cardinal direction, north, east, south, west. So the corners of the earth is as far as you can go. On a sphere, do you have ends? Do you have bounds on a sphere? So it doesn't support a sphere. On a circle, do you have ends of a circle? A circumference?
Yeah, you find the edge of it, the end of it, yeah.
Yep.
Or you run into a barrier.
Yeah.
Eventually.
So which one's it supporting?
Flat would be the one I would go with. I'm going with flat.
But rather, it is an idiomatic expression meaning from all parts of the earth. Even Shakespeare uses the expression in the last act of his play.
All verses from the Bible where the scripture clearly says it's a flat earth. Like, give me a second. I want to read it in the Old English. To Samuel 11. Oh, let me find it.
Because it says flat earth.
Yeah. Okay.
Flat earth.
And Uriah said unto David, the ark and the Israel and Judah. Where it is? No. It's KJV version. So that's not proper one.
Yeah, you must go to William Tyndale.
Yeah.
Yes, I have just too much info in my notes, so it's plenty. I'm here. Okay, I have it. And Vrias unto David, the ark and Israel and Judah dwell in pollution. My lord Joab and I can't read it. My lord Leah in tenants upon the flat earth. Flat earth.
Yeah, live on the flat earth. It says you live on
Not
the flat
changed. The freaking version of Mason, who was King James from the Masonic group. I can give you all details if you want. There is his monument as remembrance of his oath to be a Mason. So from king gets crown? From Vatican. And we all know that the Vatican is Luciferian. It's against God. So if Vatican pushes the Bible, it means it's not good Bible. William Tyndale was killed by the Vatican because he dared to translate properly from the Greek and Hebrew into English. That's why he was burned by the Vatican. And later, on the William Tyndale's Bible, which is as well known as Matthew Bible, King James was based on, but was changed and altered.
Mr. Francis Bacon.
And I don't know why they reference Shakespeare. Shakespeare wasn't just one person. That was a pen name that anybody could write under. A lot of people did. So anything that's referencing Shakespeare is like wishy-washy. It could be anything, dude.
Yeah, I still don't think Shakespeare was. I think he was a ghostwriter. I think he just was the face for the Shakespeare. Shakespeare's from this where I live, pretty much. He's just that way a bit. You know what I mean?
The strong case, it was one guy, but it wasn't exactly Shakespeare.
He was like the face, like the.
You guys are missing it, man. It was Donald Trump. He went to the party.
I was just going to say, it was Von Trump.
Von Trump.
Von Trumpingses.
Oh, God.
King John. He has one of the lead characters state, "Come the three corners of the world in arms, and we shall shock them." This was written 10 years after Sir Francis Drake's circumnavigation of the world by sea. All England then knew the Earth was a sphere.
He did?
The expression means...
What?
No.
What nonsense.
Of course they knew.
He's just making declarations.
Isn't it? He's making
Drake
claims.
wasn't Yeah. Go to the real navigators. They choose what they...
But I mean, he's just making declarations. He's not showing any proof of anything.
No. See, Clark sounded the ocean for 400 miles in the southern oceans. He went to the far reaches. Drake didn't go that far. No.
Mm-hmm.
From all parts of the earth. The same is true for the parallel idiom ends of the earth, simply a language construct meaning from the furthest parts.
In other words, let me cope because it doesn't fit my sphere.
A lot of coke going on.
Well, that's the drug they take nowadays, isn't it? Copium.
They're selling it at the drugstore, I think.
It is not a comment on the structure
Is there
of the
rehab
planet. Another scripture looked at is taken from the book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 8. Again, the devil took him to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their glory. Now we all know there is no high mountain physically on the planet from which one could see all the earth.
Even in reality, flat earth, you can't see everything. It's got a limitation to vision. It is based on language with literal connotation.
You heard what
So he took him to a high mountain because the reason they take him to high mountains, remember, Moses went onto a high mountain, Jacob went on. Everybody goes to a high mountain because there's meaning about the mountain. It means they're closer to God.
You heard him say that.
So he took him to a high mountain and gave him a vision of all the kingdoms. Not saying you can literally see all the kingdoms.
I got you. I was saying you heard him pre-assume that there's not a mountain on the planet high enough. He's already pre-assuming the mountain is on a planet. Yeah.
Yep.
It is a reference inferring that a spiritual power, in this case Satan, miraculously showed Christ all of the earth. This intent is captured in Luke's rendition of the same story. And the devil took him up and showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. Again, the mountain referenced in Matthew's account is figurative and not literal.
Yeah, just like I said, there's a point to it. The language. But I want to ask again, what is the physical connotation? Did he show Jesus physically all the lands, kingdoms?
No.
Yes, because he gave him a vision. He
Oh, yeah,
physically
vision.
saw it.
Yeah, of course.
But was he physically looking at them
No.
as in, I can see them? No, it was a vision. But he physically saw them through a vision.
Yeah.
Guys, it always baffles me, As you clearly know, I'm not a native English speaker, but even I comprehend that the words have meaning. So how the freak English-speaking people, native English people, they can't get it that the words have meaning? I just can't grasp it. It's above me, seriously.
But that's what I'm saying, and it's because it doesn't suit their narrative. It doesn't suit their heliocentric cult. So because their belief of the heliocentric cult hinges on not what Scripture says, they either have to change what Scripture says or just say, no, it's wrong.
Let's use a bit of logic for a second. Can you see curve? You can't. So they have to believe in a globe Earth. Do we see curve? We don't. So we know Earth is not round, it's flat. It's logical. It's very simple. Why you have to disregard what your own eyes tells you? I don't get it.
Yeah. It's called dishonesty. That's all I have to say.
We're traders. It's in our DNA to make bold decisions when everything is on the line.
Bold decision.
Finally, there is discussion of the world's atmosphere. For most people today, in an age of jet planes that travel between 35 and 40,000 feet, visual observance seems to support the traditional view of a spherical Earth with an atmosphere of layered gases.
Bullshit. Even so-called science says that you can see Earth curve only above the 50,000 feet. So bullshit. And now they even changed the goalpost to 120,000 feet. That's another lie from his end. Bullshit.
I'm sorry. Every time I've flown, I have never seen a curve, even when I was a glober.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Look, if they would be really
I
smart,
never saw
they would put fisheye lens where the freaking windows are. But the thing is, when you be on the ground, you would see as well.
They do.
And
those windows are bubbled. If people say, "Oh, look, you can see Earth curvature through the window," right? You look, oh wow, there's curvature. Step over to the other side of the plane and look out 4 windows at a time. You're going to see it like this. What, the Earth is shaped like a daisy.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You can see it on the runway.
Can I add a cherry to the top of this sundae? Pitch data, dude.
Yep.
Pitch data, exactly.
The current flat Earth theory, however, claims an impenetrable dome stretches over the Earth, rising to a maximum height of about 5,500 kilometers.
Again, no one's claiming size and height and anything. We're just saying we have containment because why? Natural law dictates.
Air pressure.
Yeah, and if you want to go to biblical terms, we need it because we would all be drowning right now.
Water above, water below.
And inside that dome are 2 lights, one called the sun, which they claim has a diameter of about 50 kilometers.
Bullshit.
Where's he getting that info from? It's got a diameter of what? 50 kilometers?
Probably from Flat Earth Society, from those pricks.
Well, real flat earthers don't make a claim on the size of the sun and moon and stuff. So, I mean, you might as well be a glober. If you're claiming the size of the sun and its distance, then you're a glober because you can't verify.
I can tell you the closest thing you can estimate, and that, it's just a guess. I wouldn't claim it. I can estimate it, but I'm not going to go.
I mean, it'd be a wild guess as well. That's the thing. Not based on anything, really. It would just be, well, it looks like that distance away to me. I mean, you can't really base on anything, can you?
Yeah, but here's the question. Here's another question, though. Do you need to know the size of the sun?
No, you don't.
You don't. No.
Just only need to know that the sun is not as far as so-called science claims.
Well, Well, didn't you guys know that? Did you ever heard of the final experiment? Because apparently, the sun means if the Earth's flat or a globe.
Yes. So the same as my bulb in my room dictates the shape of my floor.
The things in the sky do not even belong within the realm of science whatsoever, unless you can actually test them. Okay, they are in the esoteric realm. They're not in. We can't do anything with them other than just look at them. That's it.
Yeah, they play a lot with the esoteric, exoteric as well. Both of them.
And there's no such distance as 93 million miles. There's not. That's a conception that does not exist. Okay, there's no 93 million miles any freaking where, and it made that up.
No, exactly.
A smaller light that is called the moon. This dome meets the Earth at the edge of the disk of the Earth, just outside a circular ice wall that surrounds the Earth, which we know.
I want to ask you a question. Why do you need an ice wall if you've got a dome?
But hold on, is he just saying the moon is? Flat Earthers say the moon is just outside of the ice wall. Is that what he just said?
Why they got to show them icicles hanging down from it and everything? They always with the distant space. These people cannot get their mind out of Narnia, man. They can't do it.
No.
They always have to mix reality with their belief, and then they straw man everything.
Yeah.
And they say
that is called
they believe that we believed it. The thing is, they believe we do believe in this, what they show us. It's not the truth, you know. We don't believe it. And then there's another deception because they tell us that we believe it. So two deceptions, you know, one in another. It's freaking bigger psyop.
Of about 50 kilometers and a smaller light that is called the moon. This dome meets the Earth at the edge of the disk of the Earth.
Oh, the
just
dome
outside a
meets the
circular ice
Earth.
wall that surrounds the Earth.
Shit, I didn't know I believe it, you know.
Earth, which we know as Antarctica. This idea
I thought they were called ice shelves.
comes
not,
from a word that
not
describes
ice walls. They're called ice shelves.
Yeah.
Sky or atmosphere. The word in the Old Testament of the Bible is firmament, and it is translated from the Hebrew term rakia. The word firmament, used in the 1611 King James Version of the Bible.
Whoa. Why are you going to the 1611 King James Version? You're supposed to use the Hebrew word rakia.
Exactly.
Go to the root rakia and write and tell everybody what it
That's
says.
why I say all the time, don't use King James Bible. And people
Very dodgy.
No, but the thing is, it doesn't matter what translation he's using. Okay? It doesn't matter what translation he's using. The point is, he just brought up the root word rakia. So show everybody what rakia means.
Exactly. If he brought that up, he's just automatically thinking, well, people will know what that means. You know what I mean? You should tell people what it means, especially since he brought it up.
He's using the deceptive and translated word into English, which is not the translation of the real word rakia.
This is the Francis Bacon's translation.
Yep.
The Jesuit.
Our favorite one, Jaren.
Was used in those days to refer to the sky. The modern translation.
Even that is got wrong. You get the Shamayim, which is the sky, Rakia, which is the vault of heaven, the firmament.
They like to avoid the firmament at all costs.
They don't like to understand that there's more than one firmament. And the reason I blame this is because English took it as firmament. Okay? So English took the separate meanings and placed it together. Now, because I read in my newer version Bible English, it says firmament. It doesn't say rakia or shamayim. It just says firmament. So in other words, they've taken that and said, well, it means the same thing. No, it doesn't. It's two different words.
Trying to find a term that best represents the way firmament was used in 1611, translated as expanse, meaning
Also false. It says solid expanse. Solid. This is the same as them saying when they read the word level and it says horizontal, they leave out horizontal and they read the other parts.
Well,
Forget about horizontal and level. Forget about solid and expanse.
it doesn't. Their space daddy won't let them do that. They got to have that open place that there's nothing in.
Mm-hmm.
The expanse of the sky, or the heavens. It is a zone above us, with clouds and weather, which extends to the thinner layers above.
No, that is Shamayim, not Rakia. The birds fly in the Shamayim. They fly in the firmament of the heavens, which is the sky.
Well, they don't fly in the solid
Okay.
stuff. That would hurt, dude.
Yeah. The Rakia is the vault of heaven, the dwelling place of God. It's where Jesus sits at the right hand of his Father on the throne, which is what? On the firmament, the Rakia, the beaten out, hard, stretched out tent. Weird. That's why I made the thumbnail as I did. Do you think they will notice? Because he's either lying blatantly right now, which I think he is, I'm sorry to say, or he's just very ignorant to the subject. And I don't take as ignorant because he put a lot of effort into making this. So I think it's just blatant lying because he's following people like Danny Faulkner.
Yeah,
He's getting his information from Danny
he understands
Faulkner.
the etymologies of the words. He understands where they came from. He understands their root meanings. You can tell by what he did, by how he danced around that whole point.
It's the way he placed it on you. That's what I say. The way he placed this shows that he is being dishonest because he knows there's a difference between Rakia and Shamayim. But he specifically placed Old Testament said firmament first, then he went to Rakia, and then went specifically to a King James translation for some reason, and then say modern translations, which just says expanse.
He knew better, dude. He did. He knew what he's doing. So does Danny.
Yep. Okay, this is the modern translation, guys. Genesis 1:8. And God called the firmament heaven. So the evening and the morning were the second day. Then God said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and he gathered the seas and the waters, and he called the seas, and God saw that it was good.
He didn't call that earth firmament, did he? No.
Okay, but let's go back one together to 7. Thus God made the firmament, okay, and divided the what? Waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. Is that a physical separation?
Yeah, you had to have a physical.
That seems like a divide.
Yep.
Now that's a modern translation. I didn't read expanse there, did I?
No, sir, you didn't. I didn't hear the word expanse come out of your mouth once.
Thus, its original meaning is expanse of heaven. Certainly, we live in.
I just read firmament of heaven. Literally, those are the words I just read. Firmament of heaven.
That was a King James translation.
A society where
you were reading King James.
Yeah, and this was the King James. He liked it. That's why I specifically brought this King James, because he was quoting King James. Obviously not the 1611, but it's the modern translation.
truth is being battered every day by woke news sources trying to deconstruct the social order and convince people of alternative realities. It is understandable that some will react against this massive disinformation campaign waged in the media and in schools. However, we must still be careful not to be led astray by equally untrue notions designed to react against the lies of the far left. Modern science has revealed much about our fascinating spherical world.
There's the ISS. He's up there.
I wanna say something. It's just a bit weird compared to what he said, because I picked it up as kind of contradiction. He's saying, yeah, we shouldn't trust what the media says, blah blah blah. Okay. Does the media push flat Earth as true?
Nope. They don't.
No.
So so what's his reason for not believing in flat Earth? Because he's against everything else the media says. But I also want to ask you one other thing. Does the media push space as real?
Certainly do.
So he's a hypocrite. So he only chooses what he wants to believe the media says and what he doesn't.
So he pushes the idea of what modern science is. Yeah.
And yeah, he definitely doesn't know what science is. That's a given.
Which has been carefully designed to be a home for mankind with a supporting ecosystem. Hopefully, we can carefully discern between reality and fantasy.
Yeah, I agree. Truth and error. We saw the truth and error. Well, that was the video.
What much of a video was it? No.
Cool.
This is the second time I've watched that today. It's been fun so far. I wonder if Danny Faulkner has anything to do with pushing that one. I would have to say probably. It's one of his followers.
The fact that Danny Faulkner had anything to do with TFE as well was a big red flag.
Of course. Of course.
Because I actually want to go through a stream sometime. I was thinking remember the other day I said I messaged Donnie from Standing in Truth, because he had Duffy on his show there talking about the final experiment and everything. Well, I left Donnie a comment saying I would like to talk to him, and I emailed him. Guess what? I haven't got any reply.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
Really, really odd stuff.
I don't know what he would contact you and say, though. I don't think he had much to.
Well,
but the thing is, I want to give my side. You know, we just don't want what's the name side, Will Duffy's side that doesn't understand what's going on, because he's still pushing the false dichotomy as truth, and he's still declaring flat Earth is dead. Last time I checked, you can't kill reality, and last time I checked, we're all still flat earthers. In fact, there's more flat earthers today than there was. Just because they have a few shills that have been called out for shills for a long time, that's left flat Earth, doesn't mean it's done anything to it. Heck, all the flat Earth channels have actually grown.
I have to correct you. Those people, they're never into the flat Earth. They were acting as they are. So, and they're saying, oh, no, you disagree with him because he left it, and he's exposing flat Earth. No, I was exposing this guy years behind the freaking so-called final experiment. So, no, it's not the case. And I exactly used this argument, and the guy who said it just shut the fuck up, because he didn't know what to respond that time. He was laughing in his face.
So, I mean, there's always been a bit of dodginess to them. I mean, I used to follow likes of Whitsitt and Jaren until three-ish years ago, something like that. That's when I started seeing it. And then even in that time, there seemed to be times I thought, oh, they're actually getting back to being okay. Then they do something else. It's like, nah. Well, you just can't trust them.
But I mean, let's look like Robertson, okay? Tommy Robertson. I never follow that guy because I never liked his stuff. He's always seemed very cringe to me, like he's fake.
Not for me.
You know what I mean?
Not for me.
Because he just seemed to me like a salesperson kind of thing. He was just all in it for publicity.
Right.
So it didn't shock me when you said, "Oh, guys, I was wrong," and he throws away the Bible now to say it's a globe because of the sun in Antarctica.
Madness.
Well, I'm not even sure about that, to be truthful.
Of course.
But even if it was, that's not a reason to throw it away.
No, it doesn't change a thing.
Yeah, I mean, even if like the sun's there, it's not going to change whether
It doesn't change the shape. It doesn't change the observations that's already happened, the measurements, and what everybody bloody knows that it was stationary. Nothing. It doesn't change anything. It just changes the fact that we didn't know that. That's it.
Well, I don't think it's definitely a reflection either. I think if there's anything down there, and it's probably definitely not 24 hours. I'm pretty sure it does arc out of your sight and go over the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
There are probably like days or longer, no doubt. The sun's closer to that area. They don't have the same climate they have in the north, I can tell you that.
Oh man.
Okay. Let's look at, since we've got time, let's look at Culture Cat's latest cringe. Post to humiliate a group of flat earthers on their own stream. Okay.
This is the one. I didn't watch it at all. I was like,
Me neither.
Okay, so if I want to go to the South Pole, how do I get there on a flat Earth?
By going to it.
Buckle up for this one. It is so rare that I see something so dishonest that I've got to stop what I'm doing in the middle of the week. I normally make my video.
What's dishonest about that, by the way?
Anything dishonest about it?
He asked how do you get to it? By going to it. That's kind of
How
it
dare
works.
you speak the truth?
I know. Look how wide-eyed he is, thinking, "Oh, look, he's got them. He's got them." Like, cats, chill out, dude. There's no gotchas there. That's what he tried to do, was gotchas and get people to say something. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to say something. I wasn't going to play in his hands.
It's the same as saying, okay, I'm going to climb my car and go to the shops. And I was, how did you get there? By car.
No flats, you walked. I'm sorry.
So there's nothing dishonest about it. It's just he asked a really idiotic question, so I answered it straightforward. You ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer back.
I was told
Videos on a weekend, but to stop in the middle of a week to make a video on something is extremely rare. You know what you're about to see is special when it comes to flat Earth dishonesty. It is absolutely incredible, and it all involves these two men here.
So extremely hot that any ship would vaporize from the heat before it got anywhere near the sun's surface.
Yeah.
That's Flatzoid learning about the sun from a children's cartoon.
Learning.
I want to call Cat.
Okay, I want to point out the fallacy he's already started with, guys. I don't know, what is that fallacy called where you try and discredit someone's character before they even have an argument?
Ad hominem fallacy.
Character assassination.
That happens a lot. I wonder why.
Well done, Cats. And that means that he doesn't actually have anything because he started with character assassination.
Did you start out your debate like that to begin with?
Mm-hmm.
Cartoon, and he's already perhaps considered by many to be the most dishonest flat earther on the internet.
That's also funny. Everybody calls me so dishonest. Yet every time I ask them, what have I been so dishonest about?
You don't get an answer, do you?
I'm waiting. Show me this dishonesty. And I also want to say how funny it is that the same people calling me dishonest are the ones supporting a pastor that claims dishonesty is a good thing.
That's strange.
It's quite messed up, isn't it?
Backwards world.
Yeah.
And then there's this man here, Pastor Will Duffy. This is Will Duffy, a man who led an expedition down to Antarctica, taking flat earthers with him so they could see for themselves the 24-hour sun in action.
Okay, so we just witnessed he character assassinates me, and then he's propping up Will Duffy. Why doesn't he just get to the actual video? Why don't you just show what the argument was and the answers, instead of just calling me dishonest and saying this guy's so brilliant?
I guarantee he trimmed out what he wanted to play on his show, though. Watch.
No, but don't you find that odd, though?
Of course.
Priming his audience to make them think a certain way.
Like you're stupid.
Cats, that's called it. Yeah, that's called dishonesty, Cats.
Caused an absolute exodus of flat earthers from the flat earth scam. So
exodus. Are we all still here, guys?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, last time I checked.
I'm still here.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Okay.
Unbelievable. This guy's a teacher.
That's
He
a
teaches kids, man. This is unbelievable.
Well, I think
Well
McCoon
done,
did
Will
the same
Duffy.
script too, with the Exodus thing. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
piss off.
Now, for anybody who's got an ounce of intellectual honesty, they would realise that this 24-hour sun absolutely destroys the idea of a flat Earth. But Flatzoid and his crew, they don't fall into that category. So Will Duffy bobbed over to ask them a very simple question.
I was watching one of your old videos where you were talking about flights to the South Pole.
Yeah.
And you said that they fly to the South Pole, but then they change direction.
Yes.
Where are they flying to before they change direction?
Some fake ass place.
To the South Pole.
He's gonna say the South Pole, of course.
Where is the South Pole?
Now,
Where
before
was
we
it?
look at Flatzoid's hilarious sequence of dishonest ducks and dives to this very simple question, I want to thank Where's Wally and recommend everybody go.
Oh my goodness.
Again, what has that got to do with what the argument is? It's very simple. You know, I'm going to actually show this. Let's do it this way. I think it was Global One flight, correct? Check.
Dude, they're messing with my internet bad. Somebody is.
Right, Roger. Right, Roger.
Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah, I think somebody is messing with my internet, dude. I've been knocked out. I haven't done anything. I've been pushed out like 3 or 4 times. It's strange.
You're gonna have to drop. You're gonna have to drop again. Global One, circumnavigation, flight path. Yeah. Okay. You guys can see my screen. Okay. Let's, for instance, take this one. Look how they flew. Whoop. They get to the South Pole. What happens? They change direction, correct?
Looks like it. Looks like it.
Huh. Really odd. If you go here too. I wonder if I can. Okay. I'm going to show you guys quickly something. What's going on here in the South Pole, guys? What's going in the South Pole there? Are they just going straight through? Or are they getting to the South Pole and changing direction? So am I dishonest or am I stating the truth? Oh no, I'm stating the truth, McCats. I'm going to call him McCats because he is like a McToon. Okay. So I just thought I'd point that out. So there's no dishonesty in what I said.
And subscribe to his Cover It.
No, you don't
thank you very much for that, Where's Wally. And secondly, for those people who aren't really sure why this question is a problem for flat earthers, I've put this together. It's 60 seconds long. Feel free to skip it.
Nice.
Will Duffy really wants to go to the South Pole, and here it is, the ceremonial.
He could have gone. He was close by.
Yep.
He was from
Well,
Chile to Union.
They got like 4 or 5 of them damn things down there. It's just a barber pole stuck in the ice. They ain't got no idea where the hell they're at. If people go there and see that thing and hang upside down and take a picture and all this other nonsense and everything, that ain't no more right at the South Pole or anything than I am right now. It's just a damn striped pole stuck in the ground with flags around it. They don't have any idea where the hell they're at.
But like I said, that's the ceremonial point. So they stuck a pole in the ground and claimed, guys, guess what? We're at the South Pole. Wow, brilliant.
In other words, it's bullshit. Sorry. Yeah.
South Pole. It's a stick in the ground. It's about 100 meters away from the geographical South Pole. So
claimed geographical South Pole. Claimed. You see, there's a difference between having an actual geographic South Pole and just a claimed geographic South Pole.
So here's what's the problem here? I don't get it. What are they saying? How are we having a problem as a flat earther? I don't get it.
Because Duffy didn't understand this. He thinks that when you go south from north, somehow we'll all end up at the South Pole. We all claim we'll end up at the South. No one's ever claimed that.
Nope.
He's an idiot. And he wants to literally strawman people and put words in people's mouths. We were clear, very clear on saying no one's ever claimed that. Just like I explained earlier, if you have a car parked in a parking lot, that car can only take up one parking in that parking lot. Just like this pole is placed in the Antarctic circle, the 90 degrees, it doesn't matter where, it's only taken up one place. So that's where it's placed. No one claims if we all go to the North Pole and all just go south in different directions, we'll all end up at the same place. No one's ever said that.
Well, in their model, they do end up in one place, only in their model.
But that's what I'm saying. They're mixing up their belief with reality. So they're taking, well, in our belief, we believe if you go south, you'll all end up at the South Pole. But it doesn't happen like that on the flat Earth. Has he ever thought to himself, maybe there's a firmament stopping you from going further than the firmament?
They don't believe in that, though. I understand.
Yeah, but you understand, he's putting his belief of believing you walking away from the north and you'll all end up at the same place. That's the globe belief. That's not flat Earth. It's got nothing.
If you went over past from Russia and you did the same thing, go over the north and head south, where will you end up at?
Yeah, it's quite crazy.
It's a straight line shot. Just go straight.
So I would still like McDuffie to show us where anybody has claimed on the flat Earth you should all end up at the ceremonial South Pole by leaving south in different directions. I would like to see that.
That dude is such a crock of shit. It's not even funny.
It's insane. But you understand what I'm saying. This is how embarrassed. He embarrassed himself so much. Now he's got all these bum chums trying to spin it around and say, no, we're the ones that don't understand. It's like, what's there not to understand? The guy's an idiot.
Well, I can describe their model to them just as well as they can describe it.
Flat, I have small request.
I've put it in. I've put it in.
Could you please copy the link?
I've done it.
In the Bible.
I've done it. I've done it.
Thank you. Faster than me. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, friend.
No problem.
Well, for the purpose of this video, we're going to treat them as being the same place. The problem is, Will is confused about how to get there, because people like Flatzoid have been saying the Earth is flat. And if the Earth is flat and you start off at the North Pole, any direction you head is south.
No shit, Sherlock. What we've been saying. So I'm going to say, just say it out now. I'm going to predict that even Katz is so dumb, he doesn't get what I just said 2 minutes ago. You guys agree?
Yep.
Yes.
I agree. And I'm gonna start calling Saab
So
Grandpa from now on.
Just ignore that. Just
Hey,
ignore
Grams.
that person.
Yeah.
You'll get bored eventually.
Where's Miss? Why doesn't Miss come up?
Yeah.
Because Miss doesn't talk when we
Where's-
let Miss on, because Miss is just yet.
Where is south? South is any way direction away from north. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Well done.
Pointless to say to somebody, head south and you'll get to the South Pole. That does.
No one said you should head to the South Pole. Did any of us say head to the
Nope.
South Pole? He asked us, where is the
Yes.
South Pole? I said 90 degrees south.
Wow, this is so dishonest, man.
I'm gonna ask him.
So I wonder who's the
I'm
dishonest
gonna ask
one.
him to go to Berlin. Where's Berlin at? Tell me right now. I need to know.
Doesn't make any
Okay.
sense. For example, if the South Pole is over here, it makes more sense to say head to Australia and keep going.
Yeah.
If it's over here, head to the bottom of Africa and keep going. And if it's over here, get your swimming boots on and keep going. Simple as that. So
And I answered that. Did I not say Chile would be the closest?
Flatzoid, can you boot that retard so the private chat
did
don't keep coming
many
up?
times.
The private chat keeps popping up.
I did. That's the thing. That's the thing. He keeps
I don't
coming back
understand
in.
how he's getting the link.
I don't know if I can contact Restream about the changing policies that if you kick someone, they stay kicked.
I like that on StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard, you can either kick them or ban them.
Because they just keep coming back. You can, guys. Just to let you know, we've literally got a troll in the back room that doesn't just shut the hell up
No,
on
if,
chat.
if you want to come up, quit
So one
asking me
more-
questions, you retard. If you want to ask a question,
Okay,
come
last-
on up on panel and we will give you the answer.
Right,
Okay?
you're on panel now.
Yeah,
Nobody gives a
Yeah, you-
shit
you
about
got
what
the
you got to
opportunity
say
to
down
talk.
there. Nobody gives a flying rat's ass.
Come on.
Right, you're on
Take your
panel
chance,
now.
buddy.
Say something.
I think this is
Say
Sean
something. Now you're on panel.
I think this is Sean Hawkins.
I just got my mouth.
Yeah, Roger.
I just got my mouth set where I can feel it every time it pops up.
Okay, I had to
Yeah.
remove Roger. Okay, so Miss is not talking.
Yeah,
There we go. My whole point.
He keeps kicking me out.
I kicked you.
Oh.
I kicked you. Again, I have to kick you. Again, I have to kick you to the sound.
Damn.
It's done, dude. It's done, dude.
Okay.
Okay, I muted him. There we go. Unfortunately, sorry, Roger, you're gonna have to mute you. The sound is terrible on your side, man. It's disrupting the whole time. Okay, but let's
So
listen
all
to what Kat
Flatzoid
says.
needs to do is give him a little bit more information than simply head south.
I told him Chile would be the closest.
And I'm sure Flatzoid and his team will be able to deliver that no problem. And if you've ever seen my videos and you know me by now, then you'll know I mean the exact opposite of that. Of course, they're going to have no hope at all. In fact, I think they'd have better luck trying to force a marshmallow into a money box with a hammer. So here is just some of the hilarious ducks, dives, and dishonest dodges to watch.
So I'm going to call out dishonesty here and say he's going to cut out the parts which I did answer and say where he could have gone, correct?
Wouldn't surprise me. That's all.
Of course. That's what he always does.
Should be a relatively easy question. Enjoy.
Very
What
easy.
color comes to mind when you see me? Red, right? The color of love.
Why? The color of love. Okay. Thank you, darling. You got red hair. Okay. Thank you. Inecto.
Necto.
Forget everything you knew about war games. The large-scale action game War Thunder will bring you a...
And I just have to
Where is the
point
South-
out that war game works on the Earth being flat. Just to tell you all.
Pole?
Okay. It's a ceremonial place.
And where is it?
At the ceremonial South Pole place where they put the pole up.
And where is it that they put the pole up?
In Antarctica.
But where in Antarctica? You guys make Antarctica so big. Where is it? I want to find it on a
At
map.
the ceremonial South Pole.
Okay, so if I want to go to the South Pole, how do I get there on a flat Earth?
By going to it.
I want to know where the South Pole is on a flat.
Was any of this dishonest? Hey, Roger Little, thank you for your $2, which says, here's some to help for the pain. Thank you, man. You rock. Appreciate all this support. You rock, man. So, guys, did I answer him? So, I know what the problem is. It wasn't the answer they wanted. That's the issue. So, because I didn't give the answer they wanted, it means I didn't answer them. Weird.
At Earth, just so you guys
In
know.
Antarctica, 90 degrees south.
Hey,
It's wherever they
Flatzoid,
placed the ceremonial South Pole.
you guys talked about a ceremonial pole.
Yes, that people made like a pole and they stuck it in the ground and said, this we shall call the ceremonial South Pole.
Where is it?
In Antarctica.
Where?
90 degrees south.
Okay.
I mean, hello?
You can see me, I'm just typing on the computer. I'm blanking him. I didn't want to talk to him.
But I mean, literally, how's that not answering?
Which ceremonial South Pole are you speaking
does he
of?
want?
You retarded little hook nose bastard.
But I mean, if you ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer in return. Is that not true?
Globers, one more time. Please listen and pay attention to words, okay? I will try to say it very slowly, very slow. Because you think in a matter of Earth as a globe, that's why you expect that the North Pole is on top of the ball and South Pole is on the bottom of the ball. That's not the case. So when you are on the North Pole, even if you make one step, it's already south. You are going south from north. And there is no point on flat Earth which is the same point as north, which you're looking for the south. That does not exist like a one point you can go to, because you think all the time about the Earth as a globe. That's your misconception. And because you are in the cult of the globe, you can't understand that. That's it. Thank you.
Well, and why would you need a ceremonial South Pole? Why don't you just have the South Pole? Okay. You don't.
Yes, exactly.
And just the fact that they tell you it's ceremonial means that it's not the real one.
And you know why they tell you that? Because they have to tell you. Because they operate in the realm of deception and in the realm of the natural law and karma. And they are bound by those rules. And they have to tell you. And they have to make this kind of deceptions. And that's why we have to figure it out, the meaning of the words. But people are too stupid, too brainwashed, and they believe in their lies. That's why we are where we are. And we are under tyranny. And because you don't want to learn the truth, you are part of the problem. And because majority is stupid as FCK, that's why we are under tyranny. If you say you are not, right, try not pay your taxes. You will see how it will go for you.
Yep.
Hey, Flatzoid, you're going to regret this. For example, if it's over here, then I would need to go to Australia first or something to get there. I wouldn't want to go to South America first. So I need to know where it is.
Because
It's
there
just
is no
90 degrees
one,
south. So what's the problem?
all point
No.
like they claim there
Two people at the North Pole could go in the exact opposite direction. They both would not end up in the same place.
Yeah, because it's flat Earth. Dude.
Why would they? Yeah, exactly. We answered you. Why would they? You see, this is how stupid these people are. They're literally making our point, letting us make our point and they're saying we're wrong. How? Are they? Is there something wrong with them? Are they mentally retarded? Well, we already know the answer. I mean, just the fact that I just said, why would they? And Roger says, no, it's on a flat Earth. Actually shows you Will Duffy doesn't have an argument. He's trying to create an argument that doesn't exist.
They really can't comprehend it.
So how do you get to the South Pole?
One South point.
By going to 90. Sorry,
I'm just
Anush?
saying that there is no just one point which is south. It would be if the Earth would be a globe, but because it's not, so we can't really point it on the flat Earth that there is south, like north, which is center of the Earth. There's nothing like that. It doesn't exist. So whenever you go from the north, you're going to south, but you can't go to the South Pole, so-called. It's very simple. Just think about it.
Well, you could just tell them the best answer to that, well, where is the South Pole? Okay, what, the ceremonial South Pole is wherever they decide to stick it.
Exactly.
And your dumb ass won't know any different because you're retarded and think you're on a globe. They could put it anywhere in the ice. You ain't going to know any different.
But I mean, this is also what I brought up to Duffy. He didn't answer me. This is a Mercator map. Can anybody on the Mercator map show me where the ceremonial South Pole is, please?
If they would stick ceremonial South Pole to equator, it would be there. Like you said, so wherever they choose to put it is there.
Exactly. But show me on this map where the ceremonial South Pole is, please. You can't. That's the whole point. You use the Gleason's map and tells me, show me on the Gleason's map where the ceremonial South Pole is. It's anywhere 90 degrees south. And because it's probably close to South America, Chile, it would be around this area. Show me on the Mercator map where it is. Oh, you can't. So why do you expect me to show it on a Gleason's map? This is how idiotic these people are.
Flat, can you ban this person
Degrees south.
on the private
Now,
chat?
I often mock Flat
all the
Earth.
time, and I can't see people, in the chat because
You need to just go.
Up all the time.
Just go away. I'm an idiot coward.
Yes, I changed the guy's name to I'm an idiot coward, guys.
Not
Just to
me.
let you know.
Because that's what he is.
What is 90 degrees south on a flat plane? It's a coordinate system. 90 degrees south is a coordinate system, you twat. Now he's spamming us. Okay, you know what I'm going to do?
Just go away.
Ban it, this retard.
You can't. Restream won't allow me to.
Okay.
So Roger, I think Roger might have been hacked because I think they're getting this link through Roger.
Yeah.
So Roger, you might need to check your system, mate.
Yes, I am a lesbian. I love women.
Yeah, I was speaking with Roger about that. I told him what to do, how to get rid of this crap. So he needs to change from.
Yeah, but the thing is, why I'm saying this is because now it's affecting everyone.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at all this spamming in here. It's ridiculous. I've turned off the camera because I know you don't like. Yeah, look.
Do you know what though, right?
Anything else? Flat already explained.
Just don't stop spamming.
So that's
keeps going on and on and on and on and on. I'm a lesbian. Sov's an old fuck. Just piss off.
Like,
look at that, guys.
Better to do with your sad little life. Like, really.
Look at that, guys. Look at that.
It's petty. You are so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your parents must look at you and think, what did we do? Because you are a fucking retard.
I didn't know that piles of excrement actually had parents. I mean, does that make me a parent too? I was asking a little bit ago.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got more repeats than the BBC. Your mum called and said, tidy your room, you crusty sock.
So, guys, yeah, that's all I'm showing is to show that is
why would they be so triggered over any of this? Why would they even be here? It's because they have to be. It's because they have to be.
Well, let's put it this way. He's trying to make sure
Can't even get the private chat to go away.
Yeah, but don't you think he doesn't want us to go on with the show because we are humiliating the idiots that are calling us the embarrassment.
I think
so. The guy has
Duffy's
stuff is in the pudding, because he's showing he's idiot by spamming.
Yeah, so I'm gonna literally just say it straight out. You retard globetards have nothing better to do because you are an embarrassment to reality. You can't take that a flat earther is smarter than you. You can't take that reality goes against your cult. You can't accept that the heliocentric belief system is dead.
Yeah.
Swallow, spit out.
So stop spamming our chat. Stop
That's
just
accurate.
insulting and going like a little child, because all it's showing is you're an idiot and we just run around in your head all day. So let's go on with the actual video, because he's obviously not wanting us to do the video for a reason.
Just ignore him.
Yeah, so just ignore him, guys.
There's for, getting stuck in revolving doors or getting confused about the symbols on the buttons of a cat.
How much beer do you need to see Curve? Thank you very much for the super chat, Chris. I really appreciate it. Actually, none, because Curve doesn't exist.
You know what? To be honest, to give an answer to your question, I don't think so. There's enough beer in the whole world, to see the curve.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, that's disgusting. Shut up.
What did it say?
Well, I'm not going to read it out.
I don't even read it out.
Look and see. Look and see.
Okay, this is getting too far now, guys. This guy is literally saying very obscene things in chat.
You are one sick.
Hey, listen, that's just showing how endowed I am, because I'm reaching all the way to England from Virginia, man, all the way.
Do you know what? Whoever it is, you're an idiot coward. Your mom should have swallowed.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Good one. Look, possibly, if the dog wouldn't be faster than me on the stairs, I would be father of this person.
Man.
What a waste of sperm.
Okay, let's carry on.
Calculator, and of course all those things are perfectly true. But in this instance, I really, really cannot believe that Flatzoid can't get his head around what Will is saying. This is the most...
I answered it, you idiot. Multiple times. It's not me not understanding it. It's that you don't understand what the answer is.
You know how your kids act when you tell them they can't have something or they don't get their way? They pout and they just say little stupid things and shit. That shows the mental maturity level of these people. This is where they're at. And they usually revert right back to the maturity mental level that they were at when they were brainwashed with this bullshit. That's why they act like little children. That's when they feed this to you, is when you're a little child, see? And this is why they all act like little 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds and shit when they, oh, look at this, look, you're raping people and this, that, and the other. And it's like, what? Why are you so triggered over this? You have an option. You can go watch something else. Why don't you, maybe if you look around on the internet with your hacking skills, maybe you can find some nudies of Craig or McToon, or Craig and McToon together. Who knows?
Exactly.
You'd have a good time with that. I mean, that's what I think you're into, bro.
To be saying things like that, they must have that in their brain all the time. I mean, I wouldn't think about saying something like that to someone. So that's the kind of thing that's in your mind. You are sick dude or dudette, whatever you are. Or both.
The other day, my Discord got porn bombed again. Wait, the other day, my Discord got porn bombed again with exactly the same people shitting in people's mouths and stuff.
It's disgusting.
You have to literally go and search. You have to search for that stuff to put it on.
Mm-hmm. Search for it. They have it. They already have it on their internet. They already have it on their computer. That's the worst part. They collect that stuff. They like it. That's their thing.
No, but just think, right, how sick in the head have you got to be to say the things that that's saying?
Of course.
Like, I've got a mental illness, and I can tell you I would never go that low.
Exactly.
They're on another level.
Yeah,
that's another level. System. Garbage in, garbage out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go on with the video.
Dishonest deflection I have ever seen in my entire life, brought on obviously by cognitive dissonance and absolute panic. But Will is a patient guy, and eventually he gets somewhere.
Everyone in the world knows where the South Pole is except flat earthers. Everyone can show where the South Pole is on a map except flat earthers. Flat Earth is finished.
No, we definitely know where it is.
And though we have it, Will's patience has paid off. Flatzoid now says, no, we do know where it is. And he gets one of his team members to tell Will. And after all this nonsense about saying, just go south.
Whoa. Gets one of his team members to tell Will. What's he talking about?
Team.
Did I ever say team members, please tell Will where it is? We've been saying the whole night.
This is what they try to lure you into. I would have just told them there is no South Pole. Okay, there may be a pole and they stuck it in the ice, but it's not a globe pole or anything. I mean, that's just crazy, man. That's ridiculous. There isn't one. And where is the pole, the actual pole you're talking about? It's wherever they decide to stick it in the ice, and it's in an easy area that they can take people to, and they can take their little picture and go, oh, look, I was on the bottom of a ball.
See, this is how the people don't listen. He didn't say it was you in Discord. He just said them people. He didn't say you in particular. It's disgusting, man.
People are stupid. But yeah, with my internet and my power didn't go off, I wanted to ask Will, do you understand there's a difference between a globe and a map? Because I did bring up the Mercator map and I asked him, show me on this map where the pole is. Could he do it? No, he couldn't. But he's too dumb to understand what that was implying.
South, just go 90 degrees south, just go to Antarctica. His teammate is obviously going to come up with something different. His teammate isn't going to repeat the same mantra. His teammate is going to give us a straightforward answer. I'm sure you all can't wait to hear it. Here it is.
Easy answer. When you are on
the... so JK, I asked you, teammate, to give him an easy answer. Okay.
Yes.
I must have missed that part. Okay.
Let's say North Pole, whatever direction you go south.
Yeah, there you go.
Only kidding. Simple. Of course he wasn't going to give us a different answer. Of course he was just going to say, just head south, because when you're a flat earth...
Yeah, because that's what the answer is.
Wow.
Like, remember I said it's because they don't like the answer? Thank you, Roger, for your $2 super chat. I appreciate it. It says, clean up this PC. It won't happen again. You might need to, mate.
Yeah.
For the super chat, I appreciate it. You rock. Because I think you have been hacked, probably, man.
It looks like it before he's getting that much trouble. And then, it's crazy. Crazy. I would say so.
And you're presented with a question that you don't know the answer to, such as, where is the South Pole on a flat Earth? Or,
I did answer it multiple times, you retarded doofus. You see, this is what I'm saying. This is why I call these guys dishonest. Because now he's playing to his audience, saying I'm not answering, literally when you just heard me answering multiple times. And has he shown where I actually even drew it out for him on Paint? No. Why will he show that? Why?
It wouldn't fit the narrative.
This is the same dishonesty I had from Cats when I debated him. Remember with their unbiased moderator?
Yeah.
What is 3 + 1? It doesn't matter what answer you give. All that matters is that you have an answer to give. Some kind of soundbite. Whether you just simply say over and over again, just head south, or whether you simply say over and over again, show me bendy water.
Okay, I want to ask a question. So, guys, what's opposite of north?
South.
South. So I want to ask again, is the South Pole in the south?
Aye.
Is it 90 degrees south?
Aye.
Is it in Antarctica?
Aye.
So I gave 3 different answers that give exactly the same answer, which is all true, correct?
Yes.
So because they don't like the answer I gave, therefore I didn't answer.
Because they are programmed to think in a matter of globe. That's why. Because they are programmed.
Really idiotic.
They can't think outside of the box, globe.
It doesn't matter, because to a flat earther, as long as you have something to say, you are in the debate and you are doing well.
If I want to get there as quickly as possible, which continent would I start in? Would I start in Africa, South America, or Australia?
When we move from the north,
doesn't really matter which one's closer.
Even one step from the
which one of those continents is closer to the sun?
I thought you're talking on there.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, I was just saying, to people. imagine you are on so-called North Pole, right? You are standing exactly in the point. If you make one step any direction, does it mean you go south? Yes or no? Any direction. If you are in the point, you always go south. Always. That's logic, pure logic. But of course, they have to use deception and the lies to discredit. That's how they operate. You have to understand that.
Yeah. But look what I'm going to answer. I mean, he's asking.
Ceremonial South Pole.
I'm guessing Chile?
Yes, because you guys don't know.
I literally just answered you. Chile, South America, you doofus. So it was the closest. I just answered him. And he said, yes, you don't know. So I was right, and then says, I don't know, after I just told him, and he said, I'm right. It's like, what's wrong with these idiots?
It's really hard to navigate in their head, you know. I just wonder what was there. Pile of shit, probably only?
Yeah, but I mean, you asked me a question. I answer him, he says yes, and then says, I don't know. After he literally just told me, yes, I was right.
Yep.
So that is an incorrect answer. So
well done, Will Duffy. But Flatzoid, he didn't like being told what he didn't know. Instead, Flatzoid decided.
Is it an incorrect answer? So South America is not the closest.
Whoopsie.
Yes, South America, whose tip is shared by Chile and Argentina, is the closest continent to Antarctica. It is 774 miles, 1,234 kilometers from Ushuaia, the southernmost city of Argentina, to the Argentina station Vice Colorado Mambo. Yes, South America is the closest continent to Antarctica, and the closest point of South America is shared by Chile and Argentina. It's the closest point to the South Pole.
Ceremonial South Pole.
The ceremonial South Pole.
Nice.
Which country is closest to the South Pole? Answer and explanation. The closest country to Antarctica is Chile, where it wraps around the southern end of Argentina. The region of Chile is the Alberto Agustina National Park. The next closest country is Argentina. Blah, blah, blah. So I was correct, not wrong.
But they tell you that you were lying. That's what they do.
So, like, Punta Arenas is the closest airport to that place, right? That's where they left from?
That's why they go from Punta Arenas in the first place.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, and I did clean up the PC. So whoever got my account got it before I cleaned it up. So it won't have a problem with it anymore. I just won't be using emails through my PC. I just let you know that I did take a cleaner to it, cleaned up all the crap out of it, and got all the unnecessary stuff that they're getting through.
Change your email address.
Change it. About boot sector as well. If you still have issues, you'll have to go with the low-level format. The only way, because you can't remove anything from boot sector if you start your computer, because you'll be operating at this time, it will be inaccessible.
Yeah, I'm on my phone now, so I'm not on the PC. That's why I'm having all kind of technical.
Nice, Jason. Okay, let's try finish. I want to go sleep.
To say, I tell you what, I'm going to show you exactly what I don't know. And in this instance, he didn't know how a globe works. And most.
We were talking about flat Earth. I'm sorry. Were we talking about a globe or a flat Earth here?
What in the globe, dude? We're talking about the flat.
I'm sorry. When he picks up a Gleason's map, is he talking about a globe or a flat Earth?
It's beyond a joke. They just he's seeing here what they want to bloody and say.
Just flipping, you know, like
There is nothing there that we were talking about a globe. Duffy was very specific. He's talking about a flat Earth.
Only up to Will seems
the supposed map of flat Earth. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I suppose a map of flat Earth. And this is even why I brought up the Mercator, to show him even on your globe, you can't pinpoint it. Because a map is very specific to something. That globe he's got on screen there is not a map.
Nope. It's a whole bunch of maps put together in a globe shape.
It's not a map.
Specifically, what he didn't realize is, on a globe, You do only have to just go south.
False. False. I can stand here and look at, for instance, the Southern Cross, and I can look, for instance, a bit southeast. Someone can stand in Australia and look a bit southwest. Someone stands in Argentina and looks a bit southeast as well, or whatever. You don't look directly south.
Wow.
The guy doesn't even understand his own model.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go directly south even on your globe. You go a bit southeast or a bit southwest, depending on your location, you dipshit.
So if you dead reckon south completely on the globe, you'll miss the South Pole, won't you?
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
Yep.
The guy is a total moron.
Yep.
It's like taking a pole and sticking it, let's say, in a field. And everybody is standing at different places on the field and say, guys, let's all just go south.
Literally, guys, and sometimes
half the people won't reach it because why? Only one person will reach the South Pole. Why? Because everybody goes in different directions south. You will miss the pole.
I'm really sometimes dumbfounded how it's possible they can be allergic and immune to knowledge. I don't get it. I just don't.
They're immune to logic.
Yes,
that's what it is. They can't.
Yeah.
It's not really about knowledge. It's common sense and logic.
Yep.
They can't grasp it at all. I mean,
they don't have logic. No,
they can't
follow knowledge. Look, knowledge is available. If they do not have common sense, they can't use logic. The knowledge is available. They can follow it, but they don't. They have multiple sources they can really go through to find it, to understand it. But they choose not to somehow.
Okay. I'm gonna put different people up. Gonna put this person here. We're gonna put this person here. We're gonna put this person here. And we're gonna put this person here. And then we're gonna put this person here. We're gonna tell them all go south. We're gonna say south is there. Directly south. Okay? We agree. This guy's gonna go south. Is he gonna hit the South Pole here?
No.
No. Okay. This guy's gonna go south. Is he gonna hit the South Pole here?
No.
This guy is. Oh,
Yeah.
he can just hit him. Okay. Now this guy? No. This guy? No.
No. Some would
Location.
have to go southeast. Some would have to go southwest. Do you know what I mean?
That's my point. So let's make it now again. Let's say you want to go to the South Pole. This guy, where is he going to go? Oh, he's going to go this way. Is it directly south? No, it's not directly south. There's his angle. There's his angle. This guy, he's going to look. He's going to go that angle. Same with this guy. He's going to go that way.
Yeah.
Get it? He's not going to go south at all.
And in their model, they'll shoot off into space. And we'll be waving at them. It's not.
So,
it's
yeah.
not-
So yeah, anybody can show cats this because cats, you literally showed you're a idiot.
Idiot.
To get to the singular point, which is the South Pole. In fact, he was so desperate to show us how little he understood about that very, very simple fact that he decided to say this.
If you fly from even on your globe from Australia to go to the South Pole, you don't just travel directly south.
You don't.
You travel
Yes, you do.
southeast. If you travel from Chile, you travel southwest.
Now, at this point, Flatzoid had a power cut and could no longer appear on...
Oh, for goodness.
It wasn't a power cut. It was power cut because I said we have load shedding when we started the stream, you idiot.
Yeah. If you hear the start of the stream, he said he had... You said you might even... I think at one point you said it might be only half an hour.
And I think that was the case as well.
I said if I go away, you know my power's cut.
Yes.
It was the beginning of the stream
You
before
didn't
Duffy even
stream
showed up.
day before because you had a power loss. You didn't have power day before. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
You can easily prove this, can't you, Flatzoid? You can.
Yes, I
actually-
can. I have receipts to prove load shedding.
Absolutely.
Well, Duffy and them who have no receipts to prove. Did you watch? I'm just going to show this again to Hey Dude. He brought up 3 very good points in his last video. The one point is the logs for Starlink updates do not show there were updates the time they were in Antarctica.
Whoa, really?
Uh-oh.
Wow.
So what updates did Starlink have then that they had to stop their stream if there were no logged Starlink updates?
Wow.
Yeah. They had no reason. They could have done a 24-hour stream then, couldn't they?
That's weird. And
Right.
yes, on your globe, if you're in Australia, you don't fly directly south to the South Pole.
Can you tell Sogs why it's called load shedding? It's not the same as power cut.
Oh, the load shedding, how it works is they put parts of areas off on certain times so they can back up power for other areas. So when they off, we on. When we off, they on. You know, that kind of stuff. But at least that's been put on hold for a while again. I hope for ever, but yeah.
Cool. You didn't.
I see why they don't want me to go down there now. There's a lot of shady stuff in Antarctica, dude. You think about it. The way they have to fly planes in they have to make a turn to get they're going from Australia. They don't go straight. No.
Let's get to the globe quickly. Let me see. Let me put this on quickly. I can't believe I actually have to do this for conspiracy cats. It's supposed to be so smart. Okay, let's go from Australia.
We did the inverted commas with the power cut thing. I'm like, come on.
Okay, let me turn it. Okay, there we go. We're in Australia, guys. Okay. North is straight. Great. Okay. Let's say I am in Australia. And we're going to do this block thing again. Sorry. Is that directly south?
No.
Okay. Is that directly south? Oh, that's weird. No, it's not directly south. Let's do another one. Let's do it this way. Is that directly south? No.
I wish I could really see it. I'm on the phone, but yeah, it's not very...
But only one person will be able to go directly south in the whole of Australia to hit that pole. That's the whole point. Now, the same with Africa. You know why? Because we live in a three-dimensional world. You can see these lines are converging, correct? They're all converging to a single point.
Yep.
You have to follow that convergence to go. So you're not going south, you were going a bit east or west to get there. Simple as that.
So, Flats, where is the South Pole? How do you get there?
I would hope it's in
flat
the
Earth.
south.
On a flat Earth.
In the South Pole. South Pole is in the South Pole on a flat Earth. It's in Antarctica, 90 degrees south, because it's where they placed a Barber's pole and called it the ceremonial South Pole.
Do they got penguins down there?
Yeah, on the coast. Not where they were in the Union Glacier, though.
Dang it. How about this
Stream,
ice
so
crocket?
Will Duffy was left speaking to his teammates. And unfortunately, they weren't faring much better.
Roger, where's the ceremonial pole in the ice?
It's at a location, dude. It says particular. I don't have it right off the hand, so I can look it up.
I'm just exposing you guys for not doing your research. You should know where
we
that.
don't research it because we're not worried about it because it's
Who worries about the South Pole, guys?
I was sweating last night thinking about where it was.
I mean, okay, Duffy, can you please tell me what mixing ratio for a 2K paint, please? Oh, you don't know. Oh, sorry, you don't do your research. Why? Because it doesn't matter to you, does it?
I think at that point I'm typing to you, trying to get see if you can stop the stream, and people were saying to me, can you let Sovereign? I says if I was admin I could, but I'm not admin.
The problem is I was trying to keep it on as long as possible, but my phone battery was dying as well, and I couldn't charge it because it wouldn't have power. So I literally had to try end stream before my phone died.
Or else it would have been all night.
Yeah.
If you would have kept it on, I put the the whole which way the globe rotates to him. He started going into the south celestial pole. I know he's going to go. It goes opposite directions in the south, and he left. Boom! He ran like a chicken.
And he was recording anyway, and when you actually got kicked out because of the electricity thing, I just said, well, it's not really. It shouldn't be. We shouldn't be going on without Flat. You know what I mean? It's Flat to stream. Why we shouldn't really be doing it? Yes, there are a couple of things, whatever, but I didn't think it was fair to carry on. And that Will was quite happy to carry on and on and on. You know what I mean? So.
And he lied about Janos'
At the end,
video.
it was only me and Roger, and you ask him questions, and he's like, "Oh, I have to go." Disappeared. What the fuck?
Is that afterwards when the stream had stopped? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Because I left, there was no way I didn't want to talk to him. Once the stream had stopped, I went, no, I'm not talking to you.
Well, it's not recorded on our side. He's not going to release the stuff that he was back there with me and Janos.
Probably not. Probably not.
Oh, well. It is what it is.
Let's see if I can get something. Yeah.
I'm going to go on their show and start asking them questions.
Yeah, I mean that full stream was meant to be about his debate with Nathan, and he totally didn't run with that, didn't he? But then, obviously, the time limit as well.
Well, if people don't believe me that you will have to go south or what. Okay, yeah, we're in Australia, guys. Woohoo.
Yay!
Okay, let's look directly south. Okay, directly south is around us, so let's go. Okay, that's directly south, that road. Okay? Should we not try and see if we can get to the South Pole from here?
Go for it. Let's see.
Okay, let's
Straight
zoom out
shot.
a bit. Oh, I'm traveling east, guys.
How did it happen?
Yeah.
Oh no, traveling southeast. That's weird.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
We're lost now. Put the
That's
compass
weird.
away. We gotta go
I'm
home.
keeping on the same line, am I not?
I think you are.
Yep, you do.
Yeah, and I'm traveling southeast. Okay.
Weird.
I don't see the South Pole yet. We're way over the ocean.
It's amazing we have to do this for the Globies. See, still going southeast.
They're still, they really are a dumbass breed. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, they're idiots.
You got to take into account for the bending of space-time, sir. It's bending you south completely.
How far is this Australia? Oh man, that's still quite a while. Never mind, but you get the point.
You'll be swimming for a little while, Flat.
Yeah. Well, you get the point.
Long journey, even by clicking, you know.
Well, I'm done with cats. He literally shut me.
That's enough. That's enough, man.
Don't let him back in, neither.
Well, we've got 189 views, so 189 votes. Why do Globers always lie about history? Because they have to, 40%. Not sure why, 6%. They don't, 27%. Oh, bless your soul. It's part of Globanism, 26%.
I said because they have to.
You know, Flat, this E, which is east, it's not east, it's south.
E means south. Yeah.
Yes. So you're wrong, man. You're wrong.
Because they don't understand. Just because their belief system thinks they taper everything into south.
Yeah.
When you look at the stars at night, and I have to say, okay, I look at the Southern Cross, I'm not going to be looking directly south to see the Southern Cross. Just like someone else is not going to be looking directly south. People in South Africa at different locations will look at the Southern Cross, southeast, southwest. It's location dependent.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you for Mandela for your £2. 24th Southern Sun is divide and conquer. I agree. It's showing the tears from the wheat. Appreciate the super chat. You rock. Hit the like buttons, guys. We have only 70 likes. Oh, anyway, but I have to go to bed anyway. But what's your guys' closing statements, shows, or?
I think just they're dumb. They're dumb as hell, man. That's it. That'll do for me because just that the thing in private chat and all that. I'm like, why? It's just to disrupt the show. it just shows how immature and how much deceit they're in. You know what I mean? Because they have to come and do that and boost their confidence, boost their egos and stuff. You know, full of pride, full of pride. Do you know what I
I
mean?
am 100% sure that the Earth is not a globe.
Absolutely.
I'm 99% sure that the Earth is flat. Why 99, not 100? Because we are slaves. We do not have freedom. If we would have freedom, we would be able to travel wherever we want, to the south, to the north, and check it by ourselves. But we can't, because you have, for example, Antarctic Treaty. Let's look into it and find what happened. Show me example in history that the treaty was never ever broken, even between two countries. And this, supposedly, at the beginning, only 12 countries signed it, and then more and more and more, and was never broken. How is possible? Think about it.
Yeah, it makes sense. To be honest, it does. Yeah, I'm doing a show later at 1 o'clock here, just to let y'all know. And yeah, Duffy didn't have really anything. They're just trying to make little hit pieces and clips so they can throw everybody under the bus and make us look really stupid.
And he used argument. Oh, okay, speaking about the traveling 60 parallel to Antarctica. No, I said 60 parallel, not Antarctica.
Yeah.
South Pole or North Pole. I said parallel, but he changed it. As I've said, Antarctica. I didn't. That's how they operate. They're liars. And
of course, try and manipulate everything. My links are in for tomorrow, guys. I will be on. I wasn't on today because I went out with for Vicky's birthday, but I'll be on tomorrow. I'm on twice tomorrow night as well. Yeah.
And PJ, did you get that bag and stuff? You get
Sorry?
her, get her,
Yeah, she got them. Yeah, she got them. She used it today. She used it today to go out. Yeah.
I was wondering if you got it because you didn't get delivered when they were online.
It got delivered on that day, but it just got delivered later on. Yeah, it was a mess about with it, but it did get delivered. Yeah.
Flat, can you get a recent map and find over there 60 parallel how it looks like? And then compare it with the 60 parallel on the globe, so people will understand what I'm talking about.
We'll do after it another time. I just want to quickly show this
Okay.
guy in Chile and in Chile and Argentina. See, they're both looking south. One is looking southeast. The other one is looking directly south. Get it?
Yeah.
If I had to put someone here, they'll be looking southwest.
So south is a straight point.
Yeah, it's weird.
But that's
So let's
on
put
the
someone
globe
here.
model, not map.
They're looking southwest. There we go. Southwest, southeast. On the globe, morons.
Yes, that's what they believe in, and you think that all of them they are going straight south. No. Here's the evidence. Look into it. It's in front of your eyes.
Kind of falsifies the time zones down there too, doesn't it?
Well,
But it shows you these guys don't think further than their nose. They just, I don't know. I swear we're living in idiocracy. I swear.
Yep.
I want to take that back out
Not
there.
a comedy. It's a documentary.
But yeah, sorry guys, I gotta get heading. Got the work in the morning, and remember tomorrow night's gonna be a chat with a nuclear physicist.
No,
The nuclear Heinrich. Heinrich. We're gonna have a chat, and we'll see what's gonna happen there. And then
Is he Glober, Flat Earther? Who he is?
Glober.
Oh right, okay.
He's not actually a scientist. He's not actually a nuclear physicist, but he calls himself, the real nuclear physicist.
So more the same so-called arguments which we have heard multiple times and rebutted multiple times, and we hear more of this shit again. Okay. I will be there anyway.
Yeah. But yeah,
We're going to get not a nuclear physicist on here shortly.
I wouldn't say so, no. Let me see if I can get him up quickly. You guys can see who it is. You guys all know who it is.
The titles only mean that you are great conformist, because you have to conform to what they teach you. And you're conformist when you have the title. That's what it is. You don't use logic, conformity. That's your power.
There we go. Now you guys remember him.
I remember him already. He's a what, like Swedish or something?
the real nuclear physicist.
Oh, yeah.
We are
Yeah,
back with another work of art.
Yeah, I remember.
So yeah, we're going to be chatting tomorrow.
What nuclear science has in common with the globe Earth? I don't get it. Okay. Yeah, probably we'll find out tomorrow.
But yeah, cheers, guys. Really appreciate you all. Appreciate the super chats, the likes, the shares. You guys are all rocking. So yeah, see you tomorrow night. Many blessings. May the pressure with you. Make sure to catch PJ and Sov and Ryan and Roger if they show. And yeah.
Guys, when do you stream? That's a quick one at the end. PJ, when do you stream?
Oh, mine's not until tomorrow. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. GMT.
2 p.m.
Mine's not 1.
Right.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Later,
I'm made for something true in God's plan.